Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into game number 7 of Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. This is the Food City pregame show. Tonight's matchup is a big one in Region 1-5A between the David Crockett Pioneers and the Tennessee High Vikings. For Tennessee High, they enter tonight's game 3-3. The Vikings have won 2 in a row to dig themselves out of a 1-3 start to the season. I asked Tennessee High head coach Josh Holt to assess his team's play so far in 2023.
We've had a pretty good season. You know, we started out three of our first 4 games was against really good football teams with Greenville, Mo West, and Sevier County. So, you know, we kind of got banged up a little bit there at Mo West, but we're finally on the hill right now. We finally got a home stand, and things are kind of turning around. We're getting a little more consistent with all 3 phases of the game, and it's kind of showed the past 2 weeks.
This week will be the first Friday of October, but it is also senior night, your last home game of the regular season. So as you said, you kind of been on a nice little home stretch here, but certainly a little strange to have senior night on the first Friday of October.
Yeah, it is, you know, but that's just kind of how the schedule fell this year, you know, with the state doing the way they did and plugging everybody in there. That's the best we could do, you know. We got 10 games, we got 5 on the road, 5 at home, and that's a huge blessing. Last year we were 6 on the road, 4 at home. So getting a good split right there, we'll take them whenever we can get them, but it is a little odd having a senior night this early.
What kind of emotions does senior night bring from a coaching staff? What kind of challenges does that present, if any?
The kids are always pretty geeked up to play for the most part, but it's really pregame, you know, that part of it where you got to adjust the schedule, make sure the kids are out there for that with their family, and it's just the small, you know, things leading up to the game that I'm not going to say get in the way, but you have to adjust for. But once they get back in here and we go back out through the tunnel, things are back to normal.
Every game, the next game is always the biggest game, coaches say. With this game, really a lot on the line. You're already 0-2 in the region, so if you want to make the playoffs, this is a game you can't afford to lose.
Region games in the state of Tennessee, that's really all that matters. So the fact that we get Crockett here at home again, we're excited about that. You know, anytime we get to play here in the Castle, it's good for us here at Tennessee High. So, yeah, the conference games are definitely high on the list of things that you got to take care of as early as possible.
Mo West, Sevier County unbeaten. You've already played them, so even though you are 0-2, what was the message, or what is the message to the team in terms of everything that we want to have is still in front of us in terms of making the playoffs?
That's exactly what I told them. Nothing, you know, nothing's said and done. Nothing's in stone yet. You know, we got 3 more conference games that we got to take care of, and we feel pretty good about taking care of those because one of them's here, and that's where we got to start is the one this week.
With 2 teams who prefer to run the football, it could be a shorter game, fewer possessions, so how critical is it to finish drives knowing you might not get as many possessions as you normally do in a game?
We have to be simple and physical, and we got to be consistent. And when the ball's in our hands, we got to hold on to it and make sure we hold on to it as long as we can and make sure we get the ball in the paint every single time we touch it.
Your offense, your running game, you don't have that one player that's going to get 25 to 30 carries a game. You have 4 to 5 guys who maybe get between 8 to 10 carries a game. What does that do, knowing everybody, you go hard as you can, and there's someone else right behind you to come in, you can get your rest?
A sense of ease, I think, for those backs, knowing that they don't have to carry the whole entire load. And plus, they kind of feed off each other's energy. You know, one goes in there and has a couple good runs. The next one's ready to go do the same thing. So they kind of feed off each other when it comes to that. They see, you know, if Turner sees Josh Bell or Trent Dowdell having good runs, he wants to go in there and do the same thing. So they kind of feed themselves off each other's success in the football game.
Not only those backs, but how important is it to have a quarterback with some mobility like Jimmy who can also keep it and run, just someone else the defense has to account for?
Yeah, that's the 11th guy that, you know, a lot of people don't have. And we really, anytime we got those backs, we got 4 running backs in the backfield, you know, with how good Jimmy is at reading things and setting people right. And then with his arm, too, he hits throws when he needs to. So it's a huge blessing to have him be able to move like he does on his feet. And he's smart when he's on his feet, too. You know, he finds a seam, gets upfield, and gets down, and we go to the next play.
How much confidence has your team got in the last couple of weeks, you know, with the wins, stacking some wins, getting back to 500 overall record?
I think the wins took care of themselves because we had good weeks of practice. We stacked good days in practice, and that was something we had to work on. We knew we needed to work on that coming in out of the offseason was good practices. So the confidence has been built on the practice field, which has been displayed on the game field on Friday nights.
As a coach, how do you go about instilling that in players where they get that confidence from practice rather than what happens on Friday night?
The wins take care of that for you. You know, if you have a good week of practice and you let them know you had a good week and they win on Friday, they start to understand that. We've done that 2 weeks in a row, so now they're a little more geeked up to come in here for practice and make sure they're doing the right things in practice because they see how it translates over to a successful Friday.
When you do the offseason workouts, spring practice, are these the weeks you do that for a big game playoff berth on the line?
We do gut check Wednesdays in the summertime out here. They're pushing sleds, pulling weight, running, throwing medicine balls, all those things. And it's more of a gut check, and that's why we do those is for these conference games that mean so much, is we bust their tails out there, so when it comes time in October, it's pretty easy for them and they understand what they need to do.
Coming up next, don't miss my conversation with David Crockett head coach Hayden Chanley as his Pioneers look for their first road win of the season.
We appreciate all of our customers leaving us such great reviews.
Jacqueline had this to say about Toyota Kingsport. An awesome place to buy your next car.
Thanks for all of your wonderful 5-star reviews. From all of us
At Toyota of Kingsport, where saving people money is a Hill family tradition.
This is the all-new Grand Highlander.
Toyota took the best-selling Highlander and made it bigger, more powerful, and more fuel efficient.
With your choice of 3 different powertrains, including the 362-horsepower Hybrid Max.
The interior design is so tech-focused, I'm in total control.
And you gotta love the 12.3-inch touchscreen.
The big news is right back here with over 20 cubic feet of cargo space.
Behind a full-size third row.
Step up to something grand.
Toyota, let's go places.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam.
They have waffles.
And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
And done.
Can we just call my dad now? Gorilla Glue.
Of course.
Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong and versatile, even outdoors. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
It's another ultimate endless shrimp.
Flavor drop.
With new tequila lime shrimp. One of 7 endless choices. Right now, only at Red Lobster. Welcome to fun dining.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
David Crockett, like Tennessee High, enters tonight's game with a record of 3-3. The Pioneers had to call an audible back in Week 3 and put linebacker Jake Whaley in at quarterback. It's been a transition for the team, but head coach Hayden Chanley believes his Pioneers played their best game of the season last week as they look for their first back-to-back wins of the season.
Very up and down. We've been really good at home, really bad on the road. Hopefully we can fix that this week. But just, trying to find our footing, I think the last 4 weeks with the quarterback situation, and I think we've gotten better each and every week, maybe minus the Westridge week. I think we took a step backwards, but between Cock County and Volunteer, I thought we did some really good things. And, we played our best complete game last week, so hopefully we can build on that.
What's it like when you have to make a change in the season that is not a planned change, just from your staff, what you have, personnel, then you have to make a change on the fly for a coaching staff? What is that like?
Something we haven't faced in 6 years is the quarterback position. And it really changed our dynamic, not only at quarterback, but in the backfield, because Whaley was our second running back. So now number 3 running back becomes number 2 all of a sudden, which we have confidence in Sam Casey, who's now our backup running back. But really it's just a communication piece. Him going from getting the handoff to giving the handoff to making calls at the line of scrimmage, making throws, getting the ball out of his hand quick. You're trying to teach a mock linebacker to play quarterback in a week. It's not real ideal. We have slowly peeled back layers on the offense, we feel like, week to week, not to overload him too much. And I think he's taking it in stride and doing really well. And, we're just going to keep going with that.
What does it say about Jake that he was, one, willing to embrace this new role and also how he has handled it?
He wanted it. He was already our Wildcat kind of guy anyway, so he had a little bit of experience. But he's accepted the challenge head on. When we approached him about it, he was like, yeah, Coach, I'd love to do it. So he's a gamer. Do anything we ask him to do to win, while also asking him to go make 10 or 12 tackles on defense a night. So, just couldn't ask for a better leader to step into that position and take control of our offense. And like I said, he's done exceptionally well. For somebody that's never played the position for now the last 4 or 5 weeks, you can just see how much he's gotten better each and every week.
Game number 7 this week. It is the next game, but also you could say the biggest game of the season. If you guys get this win, you pretty much lock up a playoff spot.
Our kids understand that, and I know Tennessee High is thinking the exact same thing. Them being 0-2 in the league, they're hungry for a first conference win. And like you said, our goal here each and every year is to make the playoffs. And if we don't win this game, you know, now we're fighting an uphill battle, being 1-2 in the league. So big game for us. Our kids understand that. Our kids want to be in the playoffs, in the postseason. We got to go take care of business. You play Tennessee High a bunch. You know them. What comes to mind when you hear Tennessee High? What's the first word or two that comes to mind? Physical, disciplined, well-coached football team. Not going to beat themselves. Every game that I think we've played against them has come right down to the wire. Last year, they kind of got us by a couple scores late, and then the year before, we got them by a couple scores late. But besides those two contests, every game I can remember was pretty darn close. You know, Coach Holt basically picked up right where Mike Mays left off. Physical, discipline, and Coach Chandler as well with the defense, and Coach Chandler was in there a year. I got a lot of respect for those guys and what they do and how they run their program. I think we're very similar in the physical style of offense that we want to attack with, and then defensively we're a little bit different schematics-wise, but, you know, it's still physicality at the point of attack. And, you know, our kids understand that. Every time you play Tennessee High, you know you're going to get a physical football team and probably beat up a little bit, both sides. So we got to be able to match their physicality. When you have two teams that like to run the football, how important is it to finish possessions? Because you may have less possessions in this game than you would on a typical Friday night. It could be a very quick ball game. As much as both of us are going to like to run the ball, you know, time of possession is going to be really important. And if one team can get up a score or two scores and really eat that clock, you're going to put the other team in a position where they're not maybe as comfortable. And for us to do that, we've got to be really efficient defensively. We got to play our assignment, do what we're coached to do, and offensively just take care of the football, get a hat on a hat, and let our backs go make a play for us. Are these the games that make everything, all those off-season workouts worth it, these games here when there's so much on the line? Absolutely. You know, this is why we do what we do. You know, conference games, you know, a couple weeks ago against Westridge, tough loss for us, but at the end of the day, that game doesn't mean much. We got to go out and take care of business against Tennessee High, A, if we want to make the playoffs, and B, you know, because like you said, it's the most important game because it's our next one. And, you know, kids understand that. They know it's a region game, and they know how important it is. Coming up, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between David Crockett and Tennessee High as our countdown to kickoff continues.
College football on Fox. Saturday on Fox 39.
Start Saturday strong as Marvin Harrison Jr. and undefeated Ohio State face off against Maryland in a Big Ten battle.
Saturday on Fox 39.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Why buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport?
Customers always leave here smiling because the amount of time we spend with them, we put the customer first. That's our #1 priority, is to take care of each customer when they walk in the door.
Lexus of Kingsport. Our commitment to customer satisfaction sets us apart.
The National Weather Desk covers America's weather now. 200 meteorologists provide valuable insight into the world of weather. Watch the National Weather Desk.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. Time to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between David Crockett and Tennessee High. Both teams 3-3 on the season. Now in region play, Pioneers are 1-1, Vikings are 0-2. The loser tonight will have a very tough time making the playoffs. Not impossible, but they will have a very hard time. This will be the 10th meeting between these two schools since 2015. David Crockett has won 6 of the last 9 games in the series, including 2 wins over the Vikings back in 2018, the second of which was in the playoffs. Tennessee High, though, they did win this game last year 34-10 inside the Stone Castle. Well, it's almost time for kickoff, but first, our Prep Picks crew makes their predictions for some of the top games of the week.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
If you need a new roof, don't waste time waiting for estimates. Get a real quote instantly and from the comfort of your own home from Speedy Pro Roofing. The process is simple and completely confidential. Simply go to speedyproroofing.com and click the red tab on the right. After you confirm your address, you will see your home. Click See My Price and share your contact information to receive your quote instantly. Of course, we still meet you in person to inspect your home and confirm our exact fixed price proposal. Speedy Pro Roofing is your most trusted roofing professional.
Families are planning their holiday get-togethers. Plan and practice with the discounted pairing in October by the one and only Olive Oil Divine Johnson City. Go to oliveoildivine.com to get this recipe and make your hams the talk of the table. The pairing of bacon olive oil with maple balsamic is the game changer to explode the flavors in the ham to the next level. We also feature our pastas, one of the many products we offer. More than just gourmet oils and balsamics, shop Olive Oil Divine, Peerless Center, Johnson City.
We appreciate all of our customers leaving us such great reviews.
Chris wrote, "No pressure sales. I highly recommend this dealership and it'll be the first place I'll go for a future purchase."
Thanks for all of your wonderful 5-star reviews. From all of us
at Toyota of Kingsport, where saving people money is a Hill family tradition.
Into week 8 of Prep Picks. I'm Heather Williams, along with Cole Johnson and Steve Wilmot of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. Cole and I both went a perfect 5-0 on the week. Steve, pretty good week as well, going 4-1. That would win it a lot of weeks, but here we all are. Let's get things started this week with a Southwest Virginia showdown between two teams that thought they would both be players in Region 1D. Holston at Patrick Henry. Steve, we'll start with you this week.
Two teams, yes. 0-1 in district play in the Hogahiga. Who would have thought that? Patrick Henry losing to Rural Retreat last week. I'm going to look at my not-so-favorite team this week in this one, John Battle, the common opponent between the two. Battle, you're one of the reasons I'm languishing in the standings as well. 49-19, Patrick Henry beat Battle. Meanwhile, it was Holston only winning by 1 point in overtime, 13-12. That leads me to pick the Rebels of Patrick Henry.
I looked at that exact thing, Steve. I was looking at that, those common opponents, those scores. But there's one thing that stands out to me is that this Patrick Henry team, we've seen their weaknesses show that they're really way too reliant on Cameron Goodspeed in that offensive line, that big offensive line. I'm going to go on a limb this week, and I'm going to take the team on the road in Holston and go in and beat Patrick Henry. After that loss last week at Rural Retreat, we have some questions on them.
Yeah, I actually really heavily thought about the same thing for the same reason you said. You're right. Patrick Henry is incredibly one-dimensional, but that one dimension is pretty darn good in Goodspeed. So I'm going to take the Rebels. A big game on top of the Mountain 7 this weekend as Ridgeview makes a trip over to Big Stone to take on Union. Cole, who do you like in this one?
Well, it's no secret this is going to be an electric football game. This very well could determine the Mountain 7 region. You know, you have the defending champs coming in at 6-0, and then you have a Union team that we have all jumped on their bandwagon over the last few weeks. And I'm going to stick with the guys from Bullitt Park there, Big Stone Gap. I'm going to go with the Bears to take sole possession of this region.
You look at the strength of schedule, however. Ridgeview's teams that they have beaten, 5-26. Union, Their schedule 17-17, including that win at Graham. That's the difference for me. I'll take the Bears.
I agree with Steve on this and the fact that Graham win makes all the difference in my decision-making, so I'm going to go with Union as well. Rye Cove has made themselves a player in Region 1D. They hit the road this week to take on the resurgent East Side squad. Steve, will the Spartans have anything for the Eagles?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, it's surprising. East Side, maybe 3 wins has surprised some people this year. Ran for a whole bunch of yards last week in that win over J.I. Burton. Right now, I just think Rye Cove has a little bit too much, but credit East Side for turning things around already in the early part of the season.
If you look at Region 1D right now, it's Honeacre, Rye Cove, and then everybody else, in my opinion. So I think I just see Rye Cove taking this and winning pretty big.
I mean, you guys said it. Rye Cove is one of the juggernauts right now, so I'm going to make it a clean sweep for the Eagles. Our Friday Night Rivals game of the week this week is David Crockett at Tennessee High Cole. It has been a tough season for the Pioneers. Can they find some mojo against the Vikings?
I'm going to say no to answer your question. Tennessee High has shown us a lot the last few weeks. They showed us a lot that they're a good football team on both sides, offense and defense, and in special teams, especially with that big win over Gate City on Friday night. They're playing a Crockett team who I think has too many missing pieces right now, so I don't think they have enough firepower to keep up with the Vikings. I'll take the home team here.
Tennessee High returning to Tennessee High School football this week after games against Gate City and Abingdon. And Tennessee, it's time to really start looking at those region standings very carefully. If you're Tennessee High, I don't see a path forward to the playoffs if you lose this game to David Crockett. Maybe with some upsets from Cott County way late in the season, but that's very unlikely. So this is a must-win for a Tennessee High club that's rushed for almost 550 yards combined in those 2 games against Gate City and Abingdon. Meanwhile, David Crockett surrendered 254 yards on the ground to winless Volunteer last week. I'm going to take the Vikings.
I have to give a little shout-out, though, to Crockett. I mean, they lost basically everybody that they knows how to play the quarterback position on that team. And they've been creative. They found some way to move the football, some ways to get things done. But as Cole mentioned, they're just missing too many pieces at this point right now. So I'm going to go with the Vikings as well. Finally, Steve, an interesting showdown between a suddenly red-hot Cherokee team, winners of 2 in a row now, against a talented Sullivan East team looking to get back on track after losses to Greenville and Elizabethton.
Yeah, well, that Cherokee team beat 2 teams that are 2-12. But the Cherokee offense scoring 70 points the last 2 weeks. Elijah Sexton, a running back, had a big game. Landon Jeffers, a quarterback, the big win against Granger last week. Meanwhile, East, we know who they played the last 2 weeks. That passing game got shut down. I expect Cherokee to score some points in this game. I expect Sullivan East to get its offense back on track. The Patriots clinch a playoff spot with the win over the Chiefs.
Right, and that's my point I was going to make, is this is still a playoff team. They made it very clear that Sullivan East is still not up there on the same level as Greenville and Elizabethton as we've seen the past 2 weeks, but they're still a playoff team. This is still a good team. They're going to handle business here at home against Cherokee.
So Sullivan East just has the unfortunate luck of being in a region where 2 of the top 5 teams in the state are in your region. But you're right, they're still a playoff team, and I think they get it done this week. And because I know people cannot get enough of Prep Picks, we have added a new dimension this year, a YouTube show, more games plus 2 more panelists. Episode 8 is on the WCYB YouTube channel right now. And remember, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
If you don't dispose of the unused or expired medication in your home, they might find a new one. Medication could end up stolen or simply misused. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back at the National Take Back Day, Saturday, October 28th. Visit one of 7 locations in Sullivan County and help keep our communities safe and healthy.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during Fox 39 News at 10. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals.
When it
comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players.
The men who wore the orange.
And the players that wear the orange today.
That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome to the Stone Castle at Tennessee High in Bristol, Tennessee. It is senior night for the Vikings, their final home game of the regular season, and they are hoping for their first region win of the season here tonight against the David Crockett Pioneers. Now, this is a big game tonight. There was a big game last night that has implications on these two teams. The rivalry Thursday game down in Knoxville last night. Morristown West, Sevier County. These are the top two teams in Region 1-5A. Zaylen Freehouse goes 77 yards for the touchdown midway through the fourth quarter to put Mo West up by 10. Then their coach, Alvin Sanders, decides for a surprise onside kick up by 10. It doesn't work. Sevier County says, thank you very much. Malachi Payton scores to make it a 3-point game. Sevier County gets the stop. They get the ball back. How about a 37-yard field goal at the buzzer to send the game to overtime? In overtime, Mason Ellis with the touchdown for the Smoky Bears. Mo West trying to answer, and they come up short on 4th and goal. What a win for Sevier County. So let's take a look at the Region 1 5A standings. Sevier County 3-0. Mo West, Daniel Boone tied for second. Mo West did beat Daniel Boone. Then you got David Crockett, Tennessee High, the two teams in tonight's game right now in 4th and 5th place. So a big game between these two teams. Now let's look at these teams here, Coach. And if Crockett's going to get a win, they need Jake Whaley, their quarterback linebacker, have a big game.
Yeah, Jake Whaley wears number 9. He's a senior. He's averaging over 70 yards passing per game. He controls the running game for the Pioneers. And on defense, he leads the team from his middle linebacker spot and tackles. He's averaging 10 per game.
For Tennessee High, their senior quarterback, Jimmy Phipps, his final home start as a Viking.
Yeah, he's passed for over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns this season. Has carried the ball 30 times for 220 yards and 2 TDs. If the Vikings are going to move tonight, he's going to be one of the key players for them. Watch both of these guys on Friday Night Rivals.
All right, David Crockett, Tennessee High. We'll be back with Kickoff coming up right after this.
Change is coming. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore. Now get a new all-wheel drive Camry with 3.99 APR financing, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Stay ahead with Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A-game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
The Union Bears versus the Wise Central Warriors are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, October 13th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to the Stone Castle. The rain has stopped for the time being. They are continuing Senior Day festivities here. David Crockett, Tennessee High. Both teams 3-3 on the season. Both teams coming off wins last week. Tennessee High took care of Gate City. David Crockett with a win over Volunteer. And again, they're continuing Senior Day festivities here for the Tennessee High Vikings. The way the schedule works out, they're in the midst of this is their third straight home game, and they're going to finish the season with 3 straight road games. Will Tennessee High. Right now there's Donnie Thomas, the transfer from Virginia High, going through Senior Day ceremonies for Tennessee High. These Vikings, the way things are looking, it's going to be an uphill battle for them, one, to get in the playoffs, let alone it's probably unrealistic to think that they're going to have a home playoff game. Let's take a look at the weather right now. We've had some rain on and off since we got here. We're going to say right now it's cloudy and rainy, 67 degrees, and we're going to show you where we are up here in this tower. Coach Wade, you're on TV. There you go. See where you are outside. Our crew did a fantastic job putting some tents up. Of course, if you know anything about the Stone Castle, it's a very old venue here, so the press box is not enough room for all the crews here doing games with radio and when we come here for TV. So we are out in the elements here tonight, but we have a couple of tents up. Our crew, though, they are out in the elements, so kudos to them for getting all this set up. We did have some rain around 4:30 for about 10 minutes, and then around 6 o'clock it rained for about 20 to 25 minutes. But right now we're in a bit of a break. So we did talk to meteorologist Teresa Carter, and she said it's going to be kind of scattered on and off. There's a shot of the visiting bleachers of the Stone Castle, and they're going to have a renovation to the visiting bleachers after this season is over. And Director of Schools Annette Tudor telling our Ashley Hoke yesterday, actually, for a story that if all goes well, majority of this will be completed by August for next football season.
Yeah, and I'm sure the visiting fans are going to be excited about that, as well as Tennessee High themselves here in the Stone Castle. The history behind this place is unreal.
Built back in the 1930s. I think the final player just went for the Tennessee High football team Senior Day. They will do the band Senior Day at halftime of this game, but you also get to see both teams enter here. Neither team has come out yet. National anthem. We'll have all that for you coming up, but now we're going to take a quick break.
Recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB.
When it comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players.
The men who wore the orange.
And the players that wear the orange today.
That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
The Union Bears versus the...
Welcome back to Tennessee High. We're getting ready for tonight's national anthem, so we will pause and let everybody listen. There you have the national anthem here at Tennessee High. The two teams will be getting ready to make their entrance here into the Stone Castle. Kickoff going to be a little delayed tonight. We were told about that ahead of time, certainly by Tennessee High on Senior Day. festivities tend to run a little longer. Coach, you've been through a couple senior days in your time, but we'll take a look at our keys to the game tonight.
Keys to the game tonight. On offense for David Crockett, the Pioneers need to establish the running and passing game to be successful tonight. And on the defensive side for Crockett, that 3-4 defense needs to step it up tonight if they're going to take home the victory here in the Stone Castle. For Tennessee High on offense, they want to control it up front by winning the line of scrimmage. The Vikings can run and pass the football tonight. And on defense, they want to stop the running game. The Vikings can control the outcome of the game with a big win tonight by controlling the line of scrimmage. There you have the keys of the game to Friday night rivals.
All right, both these teams certainly like to run the football. Tennessee High, their captains coming out of the coin toss as well. First Friday of October. Where has the time gone? Both of these teams. Here comes David Crockett as they enter into the field. Pioneers looking for their first road win of the season. They are 0-3 on the road. They are 3-0 at home. So we'll see if David Crockett can play well here tonight on the road and get their first road victory. These two teams played here last year. The way they do in a schedule every 2-year cycle, and it got switched around this year. So this is the second straight season David Crockett has played here at the Stone Castle. Last year, Tennessee High won this game 34-10.
Yeah, I think they're looking to turn things around tonight.
Tennessee High getting ready to run out onto the field here.
Let's welcome our Tennessee High Vikings.
All right, the Vikings are making their fans wait a few extra seconds. They got the call, but they are not quite ready yet to come out. You know, those players have to hype each other up inside the inflatable before they come on out. They got the bagpipes and everything here for Tennessee High tonight in this one.
The refs might throw a flag here in a minute.
We were told 7:05 might be kickoff, but it's looking like, as you said, it might be more like 7:10 or so. But you only have one senior night a season, I guess. Might as well enjoy it if you're Tennessee High. Nice student section here. Look like they're in all black. Got the lights out with the phones. Tennessee High, the last 2 weeks, they played Virginia schools, Abingdon, Gate City. They're doing pretty good against Southwest Virginia, but they only got one win against a team from Northeast Tennessee this year. That was Sullivan East.
Yeah, the two big wins. Big win last week over Gate City, and so I think that maybe give them a little momentum going in tonight with their conference with David Crockett in town.
All right, here are the Vikings finally. Well worth the wait for the home crowd. And again, we did have some rain earlier, not right now at the moment. We'll keep our fingers crossed that we can get through this game with limited rain. But the good news is that we saw all the way back in week 1 with a lot of electricity in the air. We were at Dobbins-Bennett back in August. No threat of any lightning tonight.
Yeah, we don't need the lightning again. All over Upper East Tennessee that night, games were canceled because of the lightning strikes. You know, you were talking about the 2 wins they had in the past 2 weeks against Virginia School, Abingdon, and Gate City, and they rushed for over 500 yards in those 2 games. So I think we might be looking for a running game tonight here against the David Crockett Pioneers.
The all-important coin toss will be coming up here. These two teams, both hard-nosed, running football teams. You would expect whoever wins the toss to probably defer, you would think, but we'll have to wait and see here what they decide to do.
Yeah, we might have another surprise tonight. I'm going with Tennessee High. If they win the toss, I think they'll take the ball.
Okay.
Now, I've been wrong before on that.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
You see the 4 players coming out for David Crockett, 3 players for Tennessee High coming out for the coin toss tonight.
Shake hands, say howdy to each other.
We'll let you try and listen in here. The head referee gives them the instructions here.
Hey, Crockett, for the visiting team, you're going to get called. We got a special point here. The saber side is tails. Show it both sides.
and then the horse is heads, okay? He's going to throw it and let it drop. What do you want, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. That's the saber. Heads. It's heads. Tennessee High wins the toss. Do you want the ball or you want to defer? You want to defer.
Kick from the clock.
Tennessee High defers. Crockett wants the ball.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to kick it from the clock, you said?
This way, yeah.
Okay, go over there and face me, Vikings. Come here, Pioneers. The Pioneers elect to receive. Shake hands again. Let's play a good ball game.
All right, Coach, you're already 0-1 on the night here.
I knew you was going to say that, Casey. Okay, I'll get the first down correct here, the first measurement.
And the first penalty as well, yeah. All right, so Tennessee High won the toss. They're deferring, so we'll see this David Crockett offense. You know, they had to make a change. Jake Whaley at quarterback. Of course, there's Ryan Berger, the offensive coordinator. Hayden Chanley's the head coach of the Pioneers. But Berger was a former quarterback here at David Crockett. And Chanley's in his 6th season. It's hard to believe. I was talking to him earlier in the week, and he said his 6th season. I was like, wow, it's hard to believe you've been the head coach here for 6 years. But he's done a tremendous job with the Pioneers. His first couple seasons, they made some deep postseason runs when Cade Larkins was the quarterback for them. They went to the state quarterfinals, I believe, 2 years in a row early on in his tenure. Tennessee High, meanwhile, Josh Holt, he's in his 2nd season as the head coach at Tennessee High. Thatcher Hutton will kick off here for Tennessee High. The U.S. Air Force fan cam. Good to see a nice crowd here on senior night, braving the elements tonight. They're getting ready to watch their Vikings play the final regular season home game. Tennessee High has 3 straight road games to finish the season at Cock County, at West Ridge, and at Daniel Boone. So Thatcher Hutton will get things going here. And we are off at 11 minutes after 7 here inside the Stone Castle. LaMarcus Dunn is going to return this one. He's deep in his own end trying to dance in a phone booth, and he's not going anywhere. And David Crockett's going to start their own 5-yard line, Coach.
Unbelievable kickoff coverage that time. You can see he caught it deep in the corner over there trying to get across the field, but all these guys on the left side stayed in their lane, pinned them inside the 5-yard line. 95 yards to go. They're going to score on his first drive.
There's Jake Whaley, the quarterback. Again, he was moved to quarterback before the 3rd game of the season and never played the position before. He was the Wildcat quarterback, but now he is the full-time quarterback. Coach Chanley said every game he's gotten better and better. Bit of a bad snap. Whaley picks it up. He's got some running room around the left side. Whaley still on his feet. Looks like he's got a first down.
Unbelievable. Drops the ball in the end zone, picks it up, and is able to get around the left side up the sideline, is fighting for yardage, and like you said, he got a first down outside the 10.
LaMarcus Dunn, the big play threat in the passing game. Whenever they throw it, watch for number 3. And the guys up front certainly going to have to give Whaley some push up front and also pass blocking as well. So they got 11 yards on that play. A Powell's first down on the first play of the game for the Pioneers. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 16. That man in motion, another bobbled snap by Whaley. And this time he's going to fall forward and pick up about 3 yards. You wonder if a wet football perhaps early on?
Hey, it could be, but it seemed like they'd be throwing a dry ball in there each time to, you know, got a flag?
On the offense.
There's a penalty against the offense, I think, for a legal shift. You see the Tennessee High defense right there. Some players, those linebackers, Turner Elliott, Preston Fegans, will see them play offense and defense as well. There was a 5-yard penalty against the Pioneers. That moves the ball back to the 11, so 1st and 15. That's one thing Coach Chanley said. It's coach speak, but for a running team like this, they have to stay on schedule. 1st and 15 is not what this offense needs.
No, it's not. And they've got trips to the wide side of the field this time. Whaley's looking it over.
Dylan Callahan is beside Whaley. Now throwing on 1st down. It's complete. And the tacklers
Yeah, he got out to about the 15-yard line there.
Zeke Sloan on the reception, the H-back.
Yeah, coming up hard there on the outside. Looked like number 22, Figgins, make the tackle from his safety position. In the trips formation, you can see he's out there on top of him. He's got the second receiver.
So they got that penalty yardage back almost, 2nd and 11. David Crockett started this possession at their own 5-yard line. 4 receivers here on 2nd and 11. Callahan's going to motion. Whaley under pressure right away. It looks like a brought down behind the line.
Yeah, that time they had 6 guys in the box on defense there. The linebackers were sitting there reading, and the pressure came from the 4 guys up front. And they got up there quick.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for David Crockett. We'll see what the staff draws up here. Again, they're going to go 4 receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Whaley, he's going to throw it short. It's complete, but way short of the first down. That was Adrian Wynn on the reception. That's going to set up the 4th and 8.
Yeah, they ran a little out pattern there, and I don't think that was his first receiver. He was looking on downfield and had great coverage. He was able to dump it off there, but excellent defense covered the flats and knocked him out of bounds. Now they're going to have to punt.
Braden Howard back for Tennessee High to field this punt. He's standing at his own 45-yard line. We got a stoppage here. Got a Viking player coming off the field.
Must have been equipment. Something happened there with the equipment, I believe.
Oh, bad snap here. They get it away. It's loose. Tennessee High falls on it inside the 5-yard line. What a break for Tennessee High. They're going to get excellent field position on that one, and that was Jacob Ray, number 75, who fell on that ball.
Yeah, the 2 big breaks here early in the special teams have gone Tennessee High's way. First of all, pinning them back inside the 5 there on the kickoff. Now you have your punt return team. You get in there, put pressure on the punter, and you recover it. Yeah, you're on your 3-yard line.
There's a bad snap there, and
Coach Holt appreciates all this, what's happening right now.
So now David Crockett's defense with their backs against the wall. The Vikings, a golden opportunity. They're starting 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line, down at the 3. Jimmy Phipps will go under center, full house backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Thomas, and he is in for the touchdown. Donnie Thomas, 1 play, 6-0 Tennessee High.
Just excellent blocking over there on that right-hand side. It was the old school T backfield, 2 blockers leading him off tackle there, the power game. And you can see right here, I don't believe he's touched. He gets into the end zone.
Tennessee High could not ask for better field position to start at the Crockett 3-yard line. 1 play, Donnie Thomas into the end zone. Hutton is going to come on for the extra point to try and make it 7-0. It is up. It is good. Tennessee High on top of David Crockett, 7-0. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore with more all-wheel drive choices, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now get a new RAV4 with low 3.99 APR financing or 4.99 on an electrified RAV4 hybrid, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Tennessee High. The Vikings capitalize on that muff punt by David Crockett. Bad snap. We're inside the 5-yard line. Donnie Thomas made it 7-0 on a 3-yard touchdown run. Tennessee High will kick off already for the second time in this one. Thatcher Hutton. Been a busy man so far. His second kickoff, already an extra point.
Yeah, I look for him to kick it again over there deep in that corner, trying to pin him back over there. He's aiming that away.
Nice high kick. This one's going to, Crockett will let it go into the end zone, so they'll get much better field position on their second possession.
Yeah, that was a smart play back there. The deep man done that time just to let that go. Bring the ball out to the 20. Even though you're down 7-0, you got, you know, fresh air right now.
There's offensive coordinator Ryan Berger.
Little breathing room here.
Good 2 receivers this time for David Crockett on 1st and 10 from the 20. It's going to be a handoff to Callahan. Dylan Callahan, his first carry. And he gets nice push for a gain of 7.
Yeah, Callahan, he was lined up on the right-hand side there. You can see this right guard pulls, and he leads up in there. They got the H-back strong over on that side. There the guard goes. He gets behind him, leading up through there. That's big number 58, Matthews. He was able to pick up about 7 on that, I believe.
Yeah, great job by Callahan following Matthews, being patient. 2nd and 3.
A shift there with the H-back and tied in.
Now they're going to bring Callahan the other way, and he gets hit in the hole for a loss. What a play by the Tennessee High defense, number 53, Preston Fegans.
Yeah, Fegans came up strong there. You can see the lineman when he pulls around there, he doesn't get the block this time. Here he comes. You can see he turns around and looks. Matthew does. Well, it's too late. Fegans made the tackle there. Maybe a little loss on that one.
Yeah, that's a loss of 2. So now it's 3rd and 5. There go 4 receivers on 3rd and 5. Tennessee High's bringing some pressure up the middle. They're going to throw it outside to the big tight end Wynn. He makes a man miss. He's got some running room down the sidelines. He's inbounds, and Adrian Wynn is going all the way for a touchdown. That's going to be 75 yards.
Unbelievable. He just ran a little out pattern over there on that left-hand side. Was able to catch the ball and made the first guy miss. You can see here, gets the ball really quick. Bam, missed tackle, and it's just a foot race, and he wins it going down the sideline there.
75 yards for the big tight end, Adrian Wynn.
Yeah, usually you don't think your tight end's going to go that far for a touchdown. He was able to turn on the Jets that time. This extra point ties the ball game up. A lot of action here in the first quarter.
You saw that graphic there. Wynn, 6'7". Extra point up. It is good. We got a tie ball game, 7-7 between the Pioneers and Vikings on Friday Night Rivals.
10%. Big deal, right? What's 10%? I'll tell you what it is. 10% is that vacation you've been needing, or that anniversary gift she deserved. It's a new roof. It's a new couch. It's that thing that you're about to need. The other guys will tell you 10% is no big deal, but Friendship thinks it is. And that's why we're giving it to you. 10% off right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol. Because it's a big deal. Get 10% off MSRP with Jeep Adventure Days right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol.
We're dealing.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Welcome back. Here is the touchdown again from Adrian Wynn's 75 yards. That scoring drive for the Pioneers was 4 plays, 80 yards. Of course, 75 coming on that touchdown to win. Took a minute 24 off the clock. And what a shot in the arm that is, Coach, for a team. They didn't have a great first possession. Then they get a big play like that.
Oh, yeah, pinned back inside the 10-yard line on offense and defense, and able to come back and tie it up here. So new life. And they have a good kicker, too. In warm-ups, he booted one at a 50-yard field goal. So we'll see what he does here on the kickoff.
At Dawson Callahan.
Yep, Callahan's got a leg. Oh, he does a little squib kick over to the side. Ooh.
It goes out of bounds, so a penalty marker comes in. But if that would have bounced straight back, I think David Crockett would have had that one.
They would have had that ball, the guy down on the side. It just bounced too far to the left. Awesome play, surprise there. I didn't see that in warm-ups. He didn't practice that. He's been practicing that during the week. So they get the ball on the 40-yard line.
Against the kicking team, 5 yards from the spot where it went out. First down on the 40.
Watch when this ball hits it. Takes a hard bounce to the left.
Yeah, the outside man there almost had a chance for that ball. He was getting down there.
All right, so Tennessee High's offense will start at their own 40-yard line. They'll go shotgun here on first down. That's going to be a handoff up the middle for about a gain of 3 on the play. Trent Dowdell on the carry.
Dale, you can see he goes off that right side over there. A little crossbuck action in the backfield. Defense sitting there waiting on him. Was able to pick up a couple tough yards.
Zeke Sloan on the tackle for the Pioneers, 2nd and 7.
It's like the same formation here, and they got a H-back on this left-hand side.
Turner Elliott also in the backfield along with Trent Dowdell.
Got another flag. Movement on the offense.
Before the snap, false start, number 55 on the offense. 5 yards, remains second down.
I knew you'd redeem yourself pretty quickly into this ball game. So you got that. Yep. You saw that with that eagle eye up here. 2nd and 12 now for Tennessee High after the 5-yard penalty. And they're another team, how much they like to run the football. They don't want to be in 2nd and 12, 3rd and 7s.
No, that's not good for the running game. They've changed up just a little bit. They're strong over here on the left-hand side. 2 wideouts.
They're going to hand it off up the middle, spinning out. That is Turner Elliott.
Great blocking right there in the middle for Tennessee High that time. Ran right up on the right guard, Suggs, in the center, Campbell that time. You'll see it right here, straight up the middle. And hard running right there by Elliott. Forward body lean. So it's a makeable 3rd down here, Casey.
Yeah, he got 9 yards on that 2nd and 12, so it's 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. This is where they want to be right here, so good job by Elliott getting them back to a manageable 3rd down where now they can do anything, run or pass here on 3rd and 3. Phipp's going to look over for a check with the coach.
Back moved up a little bit. They might have changed the play that time.
That's going to be a run to Dowdell. Looks like he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, just a lead blocker over there on that right-hand side. That was the reason he moved up. He was back 2 or 3 feet behind the quarterback. He got up in there to lead block. You can see it right here. Great kick out over on that right-hand side. Able to pick up first down and get on the other side of the field of the Pioneers.
We're halfway through the first quarter here. Going to be a fake here. Phipp's going deep. He's got a man open, but he just...
Great fake in there. I'm pretty sure the Pioneers thought that was a run. I know that cornerback was over there as the receiver got by him down the sideline, just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, Phipp's looking for Baron Harkle Road and just past the outstretched fingertips there of Harkle Road. And that would have been a touchdown if they connected, but you saw how well they ran the ball, so first down, they go hard play action, they had him open.
Yeah, he was there. It was there.
That's one the Vikings would like to have over again there. 2nd and 10.
Only one back in the backfield this time. Of course, you got the H-back blocking.
Here comes man in motion, little pop pass to Thomas. He's going to try and cut it outside. Turns on the speed and goes out of bounds inside the 40.
Yeah, that used to be a jet sweep, and they made the handoff, but like you say, a little pop pass there. Now, you could see the linebacker coming up here, almost had him right here. I might have seen a jersey stretched out there a little bit, but I believe that was Wynn coming up to make the tackle and was able to get around him and turn up the field for a first down.
I would say the quarterbacks love that because that goes down as a passing yards.
Yeah, that's cheap passing yards.
3rd. They gave him a first down there. So they fake the pop pass, and Phipps is going to keep it. He's going to take it outside. Jimmy Phipps spinning forward, spinning around, not giving up, staying on his feet. They're going to give him forward progress for a gain of 8.
Yeah, and you can see he never did go down, and I think he ended up getting hit by 3 or 4 of the Pioneers there in the secondary. But what you see over here on the outside is a great blocking by the wideout over there. That's, I thought it was Harkerow, but I don't believe it is. And he's able to spin off and still stay on his feet and got out of bounds there.
There's Josh Sizemore.
Sizemore did an excellent job blocking out there. Anytime you see a wideout blocking for your quarterback and other running, that's great.
That was a gain of 8 for Phipps. 2nd and 2 from the 31. This time it's Dowdell. He's got a first down inside the 25.
They like that play. I think that's the 3rd time they've run it tonight. Another first down. That's a Powell's first down, right?
And there's one right down the road here. I'm sure it might be frequented by a few people here tonight after this game is over.
I'm sure it is. Lots of times cars are parked out in the road to go through the drive-thru to get that sweet tea.
You sound like someone speaking from experience.
Yeah, some of my golf buddies, they drink a little tea with me once in a while.
1st and 10 from the 25. Once again, they're going to that play. This time it's Turner Elliott, and he goes down to the 21 for a gain of 4.
Got another push up front right there in the middle that time. You can see Campbell, Suggs, and Norton running hard right up the middle.
So Tennessee High been on the ground, except for that one shot they took on 1st and 10 from midfield that they could not connect the Harkle Road. 3:30 and counting in the first quarter. Game tied at 7.
This is one of the, they like this formation to run.
Nice run to Josh Bell inside the 10.
Watch Bell get up through there that time. That was a little like a read option going up through there, handed the ball off. And watch him put his foot down and change directions right here. Bam. Puts a shoulder into him. Gets on down there for another Powell's first down.
Inside the Toyota red zone for this Tennessee High offense. And Josh Bell was someone talking to Coach Holt earlier in the week. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to play. He's been banged up. Did not play last week.
He was definitely running hard that time. He got the ball again.
Bell on his way to the end zone, but the Pioneers got to hold him up. He's still pushing. He gets down maybe inside the 2, so great effort there by Josh Bell.
Yeah, Campo's legs are pumping. I think the official on the side maybe marked it down there about the 1-yard line. Good blocking up front and hard running right there.
Yeah, they did mark it at the 1. So we've seen several people. We've seen Dowdell, Elliott, now Bell running the ball. Donnie Thomas in there now, number 1. He has the first touchdown for Tennessee High. They're going to go with the full house again there.
Last time they ran it off a right tackle over there with 2 lead blockers. Got movement that time over there on the left-hand side.
Before the snap, false start, number 55 on the offense, 5 yards, remains second down.
I think that was Norton.
Yeah, you saw him lean forward right there, so that second and goal from the 1 now becomes second and goal from the 6.
We're changing the play here, probably change the formation. Coach Holt says no, we're going to run the same play.
Phipps under center. They're going to go to the left this time, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Dowdell.
Yeah, you could see it. Had a lead block in the same play they ran to the right. The hole was jammed up there off tackle, so he cut it outside and was able to use his speed. Could have field gun in the end zone for 6 more points.
Trent Dowdell, 6-yard touchdown, makes it 13-7 Tennessee High. Thatcher Hutton will be in for the extra point here. It is good. Tennessee High leads 14-7 with 1:51 remaining in the first quarter.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week, celebrating excellence in academics and athletics.
Tennessee High's Paul Letson, a senior captain for the swimming and tennis teams and currently in his 4th year of varsity cross country. Paul carries a 4.0 GPA and scored a 35 on his ACT test and is also the National Honor Society Vice President.
All scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back. Coming up in late November, early December will be the state championship games in Tennessee. The Blue Cross Bowl down in Chattanooga. 3 days, 9 games. Yes, there are 9 state champions across the state of Tennessee in the private schools, public schools. Of course, Tennessee High, David Crockett, they're in 5A, so if any of these teams make a crazy run in the postseason, they would be playing that final game on December the 1st down in Chattanooga. And certainly on the Tennessee side, you'd have to think the 2 teams with the best chance to get there will be Elizabethton or Greenville. They both can't get there, both being in 4A, but one of those 2 teams you figure have a good chance of being in Chattanooga.
Yeah, I think that people on the other end of the state probably knows Greenville, and they probably know Elizabethton because they've been there, seems like every year since way back, as well as Alcoa.
Yes, yeah. Well, up until last year, Greenville and Elizabethton had represented 4A in the state championship game. They had 5-year stretch in a row where one of those teams for 5 consecutive years played for a state championship. Greenville, of course, they went back-to-back in 17 and 18. Then Elizabethton went back-to-back at 19 and 20. And then the Cyclones lost in the championship game in 21. All right, LaMarcus Dunn going to return this one from the 7. And again, Tennessee High, excellent coverage. This ball out to the 21, but the Vikings, they really have their lanes locked in on special teams.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job over that side, keeping them pinned in over there inside the hash mark where the numbers. You can see Dunn, he made a little move there, was able to get maybe a few extra yards right there with that first fake. And just outside the 20-yard line. So it's good field position on offense and excellent defensive coverage on the kickoff team there.
All right, Adrian Wynn has a 75-yard touchdown for David Crockett, their big tight end. They're going to run it here, quarterback keeper with Whaley, and he's going to lose a yard. Good pursuit by the Vikings defense.
Yeah, they look like they were running a trap over here on this right-hand side. They got a kick-out block by the lineman Cullen, but didn't get anything because the other linemen and the linebackers are up in there filling in. He got hit about 5 people there.
Hayden Chanley told me that they have to be cognizant of Whaley not running him too much because they rely on him so much as the leader of the defense as a linebacker to make 12 to 15 tackles a game. They can't run him 17 to 18 times a game like they did, I believe, his first start. Afterwards, he looked back at the stats and said, guys, we're running him too much. We can't do that. Their ideal goal is about 8 to 10 times. Nice run here on second down.
Yeah, you can see it might have been Callahan there running the ball off that left-hand side. Got really good blocking over there from Matthews and Sanders. Was able to cut it up there and pick up some positive yardage there, so it's going to be 3rd and short this time.
Yeah, Callahan gets a nice gain on second down, so 3rd and 3, under a minute remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be Callahan again. He's going to lose a bunch of yards, and that is Fegans again.
Yeah, had a stun on that time, came up from his linebacker position, and nobody picked him up. He just shot the A-gap there, caught him in the backfield. Now it's going to be a punt formation for the Pioneers.
Preston Fegans having a very nice first quarter so far for Tennessee High's defense. Couple of tackles for loss.
Yeah, I think he was one of the leading tacklers coming into the game tonight for Tennessee High.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Tennessee High leads David Crockett 14-7 on Friday Night Rivals.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure, like the legendary 4Runner with over 40 years of off-road experience, or the best-selling Tacoma with the best resale value in its class. Now get any new Tacoma with low 3.99 APR financing, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim higher, man.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Some students here on the visiting sidelines wearing pink. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Crockett going to punt it here in first play of the second quarter. It's away. It takes a nice bounce for the Pioneers. A great bounce inside the 40. So David Crockett kind of flips the field there. And Tennessee High is going to start with actually their worst starting field position of the game at their own 36.
Yeah, Crockett really needed that with the bounce and getting on down there. They put a little pressure on it. Tennessee High did on the punter, and it didn't look like he got away a good punt, but it ended up down there on about the 36-yard line. So we'll see what Tennessee High can do here.
Vikings on top 14-7. Josh Bell in the backfield there with Jimmy Phipps. And Tennessee High has a lot of backs who get between 8 to 12 carries a game. Josh Green was one of them as well. He's out with an injury. Bell on first down. He's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 to the 40.
Yeah, ran to the wide side. They had trips over to that side. Good blocking on the outside. A linebacker came up there from the inside, I believe, and made the stop right here. You can see, no, the defensive end did an excellent job over there for Crockett. I think it was number 53.
Evan Brummett.
Yeah, he was able to get up there.
Yeah, Brummett did a good job shedding that block and then making the tackle. They did give him 4 there, 2nd and 6. Early stages of second quarter. Bell up the middle to the 45. He's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, they're going to run it again. Tennessee High likes to run the football, and you can see right here, hitting up in there and running hard.
If you're the defense, what adjustments do you need to make on that play they're running here with that quick shoot right up the middle?
Well, you know they're in a 3-4 defense. You should have 7 guys in the box, and you know they're running the ball, so everybody should be filling the gap. They got gap responsibility, but you can see right here by spreading them out, they only have, they got 6 guys. They changed their defensive front. Now they got 4 down linemen right here. Looks like a linebacker stunting over there on that right-hand side. He stepped up. They changed the cadence.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. The Vikings have 4 receivers. Bell has the first down on the hit from Callahan, but he's got a Powell's first down, and Bell's going to check himself out of the game after 3 straight carries.
Yeah, you can see that. It's sort of like we called that a little slant. It was like a 21 slant going back to the left-hand side. They had excellent blocking over there out of their left guard and Campbell, the center right there, and Norton. So was able to hit it up in there and pick up a first down.
Turner Elliott checks in and running back alongside Phipps. They're going to stay with the 4 receivers.
Man coverage on the outside. Safety is scooted up in the box.
Same play this time. It's Turner Elliott breaking tackles, carrying a defender for a big first down inside the 35.
Yeah, when you watch this, once he got through the line of scrimmage, the safety comes up and lays a lick on him, and he just keeps on running. And if he hadn't got help from the outside right here, he would went on down the field. I don't know how many yards he got. He might even have scored a touchdown there. It was a great run, great effort there. Great second effort.
Turner Elliott taking over for Bell, who had the first 3 carries on this drive. So Tennessee High spreading things out, but they're staying with that ground game. Pioneers putting more in the box. Phipps is going to keep it, and he's going to push the pile forward for a gain of 4.
Yeah, on that side, they brought another guy up that time, the 8, and he was coming on the outside. Did a little stunt there from Brummett, coming up from his linebacker position there. He's playing defensive end. He was walked off the line that time with that trips to the far side.
Ball's down to the 28-yard line. Actually give him 5 there, so it'll be 2nd and 5.
Great run on first down. Same formation. They're sticking with this formation in the running game. 6 in the box. You can see the safeties walked up.
There goes Elliott again up the middle. And again, he almost broke that one. It was a first down inside the red zone. Go to the Vikings, and if Crockett isn't going to be able to stop it, just keep running the same thing.
Yeah, the safety stepped up over on the outside that time, and then Furl was able to make a stop for a touchdown to keep from having a touchdown. You can see it right here. Number 44 gets in there and able to pull him down, or he would have got into the end zone on that.
So 1st and 10 for Tennessee High at the Crockett 18-yard line inside the Toyota red zone. Again, same formation, 4 receivers.
7 in the box.
Turner Elliott, this time he's going to get hit and lost, and that's what Crockett has to do. They have 7 in the box, and there's only 7 people counting the quarterback in the offense.
Yeah, they filled the gaps up excellent that time. Then the back danced around a little bit, was trying to get to the outside. They caught him on the outside there coming up and wrapped him up and was able to stop him at the line of scrimmage that time. That's something the Pioneers needed.
And Dylan Callahan on the tackle for David Crockett. There's no gain. 2nd and 10. Under 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Might see a pass here. Yeah, here it comes.
Phipps.
Post, touchdown.
Look at that. Jimmy Phipps, a strike for the touchdown to Harkle Road. They missed on the first one. Those two connect this time. Barron Harkle Road with the 18-yard touchdown from Jimmy Phipps to make it 20-7.
Yeah, you can see right here, he's on a post pattern, hits him in stride, give him 6. What happened that time? Everybody was in man coverage. They got 7 in the box to stop that run, and that's what happens when you got a quarterback like that can put it on the money. Receivers to get open. I think Harker Road, he had receiving this year, he'd had 1 touchdown pass. Now that gives him 2.
Hutton's extra point is up. It is good. Tennessee High on top 21-7 after Jimmy Phipps finds Barron Harker Road for an 18-yard touchdown on Friday Night Rivals.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah, that internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure. Anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got. Save over $7,000 off MSRP and new 2023 F-150.
We're dealing.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A-game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
On the home sideline, some happy Vikings fans. Their team up 21-7. That last scoring drive for Tennessee High, 8 plays, 64 yards, 4 minutes, 18 seconds. The visiting students from David Crockett not quite as enthused, currently down by 2 touchdowns, but a lot of time left in this one. 7:37 remaining in the second quarter. Hutton's kick. This one is going to go way into the end zone.
awesome kick that time. Dunn standing back there, he just looked up and let it go.
All right, David Crockett's offense has had one big play. Other than that, they have been stymied by this Tennessee High defense.
Yeah, they need a drive this time. They need to move those chains, get some first downs, mixing things up with the pass and the run.
And give the defense a little bit of a rest as well. Their defense has been on the field a lot tonight. So they're going to go 4 receivers here, 1st and 10, 2 to each side of the field.
Tennessee High's got 6 in the box there and got a linebacker cheating a little bit over here on this coverage and the twin man.
Bit of a low snap. Whaley picks it up. Now he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to lose 4 yards. So we've seen a lot of issues with David Crockett in the snaps so far tonight.
Yeah, that first series they had the ball there. They had a couple bad snaps there, put themselves in a bad situation, and here's another one. You're going back to 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14.
That snap was a little low and left for Whaley.
It might have been looking for Wynn again. He was a slot receiver out here, and he ran a little hitch pattern. I had to throw it on the outside. It picked up about 5 yards instead of a bad snap, and they lost 4. Changed the formation up this time.
Yeah, 2nd and 14. And they're going to set up a screen here on 2nd down, and Tennessee High did a good job of kind of keeping Callahan locked up from where he couldn't get free there to get out for the pass.
No, that's excellent job on the defense right there. I think Callahan's a little upset because he got held in there. They wouldn't let him get out there behind those linemen. Excellent job by the defense there. I think that was the outside linebacker there, number 53, Preston Figgins. Did an excellent job reading the back with him all the way. You're going nowhere.
So 3rd and 14. David Crockett scored their touchdown on a 3rd and 5 from their own 25.
See right now, Tennessee High's got a safety sitting back there eyeing the tight end right now. And it's a pass play.
They're bringing pressure. Whaley breaks out of it, and he's going to get sacked, though, for...
Yeah, just so much pressure from the linemen and the linebackers coming up in there. Official's going to have a little talk right here with Whaley to tell him you don't need to do that. A little push it after he got up that time.
Jacob Ray
coming from his defensive end spot right there. You can see a lot of other guys getting in there, too. Whaley might not have been too happy there with it. I think maybe Smith got in there just as the whistle blew, and he thought he was a little late.
So not much happening on that drive for David Crockett. 4th and 13. Callahan will be in the punt.
Yeah, it's just what Tennessee High wanted, but it wasn't what the Pioneers needed. Tennessee High's up there. Look like they're going to put some pressure on this.
They're coming after it. Callahan gets it away, and this one will take a bounce for Crockett, out of bounds, but it's on their side of the field. 5:46 remaining in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a quick timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
Come on now!
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No, Bird! No, please come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Welcome back. Coming up in the 4th quarter, we'll have our Toyota Drive at the game. Right now, the Sky 5 drone flying high above Tennessee High here at the Stone Castle. Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson able to get the drone up tonight. Weren't sure at the weather. Of course, you can't fly the drone if there's any rain, but There hasn't been any rain since the game started, so that's been a good thing here. Tennessee High been dominant on the ground. Tonight they're looking for more here, first down.
Yeah, another push just straight up the middle that time by Bill. You can see the lineman getting a little push up there. Was able to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Good run there. No one's in the middle of the field right now. They're playing man coverage. So if we see a little play action here and 2 or 3 more plays, I see that ball going there once again on a post pattern.
There's Josh Holt, head coach of the Vikings in his 2nd season.
Yeah, he has to be pleased right now with the way the Vikings are playing on defense. Of course, they're putting points on the board as well.
This time, Phipps is going to keep it. Runs into his own man, then gets driven out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's the one dimension that Tennessee High has with their quarterback mobile. Phipps is an extra runner, someone else the defense has to account for.
Exactly. They had excellent blocking over there on that left-hand side. After you could see the fake right there. He fakes to the right, then he takes off to the left. Get a little block there on the outside, but he was able to turn it up, move the chains, and get a first down.
There's Hayden Chanley, head coach of the Pioneers, his 6th season.
Yeah, Coach Chanley's needing to stop here on defense. Can't let the Vikings get another before halftime.
Phipps is going to throw it on first down. Back across, complete, down at the 21-yard line. That's complete to Peyton Fegans.
Yeah, Fegans came from the left side, dragging across the field there. Ed Thompson is running a hitch pattern, it looked like over here on this right-hand side. You had 2 receivers really close together.
They're going to give him a first down on that one, so under 5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Tennessee High with a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of David Crockett, up 21-7. Donnie Thomas is going to take the little pop pass again here, and he's got some room out to the left side. Donnie Thomas, there's a penalty flag as he is brought down. Wonder maybe holding there on the outside.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to get. He's going to get the wide out there for holding that time. Good run that time. Turned it up. He really gained 10 yards, but I think it's going to come back here with a holding the cornerback out there.
Not a lot of penalties so far in this one tonight.
Run, holding, number 14 on the offense, 10 yards from the end of the run, remains first down.
Yeah, that when you run it over to the visiting sideline there, you got a lot of people over there hollering, you know, Sizemore's a holding.
Yeah, you see at the top of the screen there, good replay here by our crew, and
yeah,
good call.
Had him pretty good, had him locked up there.
Now, that was the spot of that foul happened actually at the first down, so they bring it back. It's 1st and 10 again here. This time, Phipps going to throw it again here across the middle, almost intercepted. What a play that would have been by Adrian Wynn. That 6'7", sticks that big paw out there, almost brought it in.
Yeah, from his outside linebacker spot there, you could see he was reading the quarterback, and he was just reading his eyes, and he was dropping back. Got his hand up, almost pulled it in there. That was something that David Crockett could use right now. Big play right there, get a stop to keep Tennessee High out of the end zone here with 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, that would have been a big play for the defense if Wayne could have hauled that one in. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Tennessee High's incomplete pass there on first down. Little miscommunication, little confusion here. Coach Holt's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, the clock was running down there. He called a timeout with about 2 seconds to go on the play clock.
All right, we'll take a timeout here. 21-7, Tennessee High over Crockett on Friday Night Rivals.
The Union Bears versus the Central Wise Warriors are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday, October 13th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
welcome back here. Tennessee High just called that timeout. A little miscommunication there, trying to get set up for the play.
I think they wasn't for sure on the formation there, as he had the slot receiver running on one side, then he was going to the other one, and play clock's running down. So smart decision. Still got 2 timeouts with 4 minutes to go here and 4 seconds in the first half.
See if Tennessee High gets back to that ground game that has been so successful for them. They're going to fake it. They're going to go back to the air again here. Phipps under pressure, and he breaks out of it. Does a good job. Phipps on his feet inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 5, and he turned a sack into a gain of 15.
Excellent running that time, making people miss. We got a flag on the play. Might get a holding back here at about the 29-yard line.
They may be illegal block in the back.
Could be. Yeah, I think they're bringing it back. The officials pointing back here. But that was one exciting run there.
All for naught, though.
We had illegal block in the back, number 10. 10 yards from the previous spot. Remains second down.
It's on Trent Dowdell there, number 10. So that is going to move this ball now outside the 30 to the 31. It'll be 2nd and 20.
Just a couple plays ago, they were down to the 11-yard line.
I have to think here that Phipps probably won't be running it on this play. He's probably a little out of gas after that last run there.
I'd say you're correct. I think we haven't seen a screen out of Tennessee High here tonight. 3 wideouts. Don't have a safety in the middle of the field.
Play clock is down to 3. They just get it off. It's Turner Elliott up the middle. Elliott is pushing it forward inside the 25, down to the 22, so it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, he gained about 9 yards that time. Excellent running off the right-hand side over there.
We approach 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Tennessee High, they will receive the kickoff in the second half. They can punch it in here, and they get the ball back. Crockett's defense looking for a stop on 3rd and 11. Pioneers bringing some pressure. Phipps going to roll out, throw it. They're saying it's caught.
Excellent comeback route over there on the outside.
That's Harkle Road.
Turned out. Throws to the outside. No way this ball can be intercepted. You can see it. Dives back, catches the ball.
Very nice catch there by Barron. Harkle Road to go down and get that one. And more importantly, they needed 11. They got 11. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. A Powell's first down for Tennessee High. So they had 2nd and 20. Then they get the 20 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah, they're back here on the 31-yard line. And now they're down on the 11. Gonna have to hurry up calling this play. It's down to 9 seconds. T in the backfield running left side or right side.
It's going to be, I don't know, it's a miscommunication there. Phipps ends up with the ball, and he's going to get brought down for maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Somebody went the wrong way.
Little busted play. Looked like he opened up to the left-hand side, was looking for the left halfback, and the left halfback went left, so he just spins around and goes right. And he had, you can see right here, whoops, back's not there. I got to run right here. And then the Pioneers were able to get through the gaps and get up there and stop.
All right, so they'll do it again here. 2nd and 10 inside the Toyota red zone. They're going with the full house backfield again. And there's a fumbled snap. Phipps picks it up. And Wynn is going to bring him down for a loss of 2. So Tennessee High, last 2 plays they'd like to forget here.
Yeah, you can see the Pioneers changed their defense that time. They were in a 6-5 defense. Everybody up there ready to go.
David Crockett just called a timeout. Stop that clock here. So 1:29 remaining. It's 3rd and long for Tennessee High. The Pioneers, they're calling a timeout. Think we want to try and get the ball back here.
Yeah, give us a chance. Give us another play on offense before halftime.
Especially with them not getting the second half kickoff. Hayden Chanley trying to get his team 1 more possession this half. Now, Tennessee High can get a first down at the 1. They don't need to score here, but they can get a first down at the 1 if they get down that far.
Yeah, and you got two timeouts left, 11 yards to go. Of course, the Pioneers over there, they're saying, hey, let's get back up there in that 6-5 defense. We can stop the running game from the tee.
Coming up in 129, we'll have our Pals halftime report. The band will be out for Tennessee High. It is their senior night. We'll have some of that, some interviews, some highlights from the first half. We'll talk to both head coaches at some point during the halftime show, hopefully here.
Coach Hope, we'll see if he changes his formation this time after they went to the 6-5 and stopped it on the last play. I think they're staying with it.
3rd and 11 from the 12.
Nope, they're spreading it out. They got out of the tee. Got the 2 backs and H back.
3rd and 11 for the Vikings. Crockett showing pressure. They're bringing pressure.
Going to the corner.
Fitz gets hit, and that one is short, and that's all because of the pressure up the middle.
Excellent defense that time. Getting after him.
As Colton Farrell with the pressure, and watch him, 44, come right in and hit Phipps as he throws it, and that one comes up several yards short after Phipps gets hit. Now we've got a field goal here for Tennessee High. This will be Thatcher Hutton in for the field goal attempt.
Look for Farrell and Dunn to put a little pressure on this from the outside, on this left-hand side of the defense. You got 2 tall guys with long arms.
This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt for Thatcher Hutton. That kick is up, and that one is good. 24-7. Tennessee High leads David Crockett here with 1:19 remaining in the first half.
Just pressure coming from the outside on the right-hand side there. Excellent snap and a hold. You can see the kick, the dive, and he just misses the ball over there on that left-hand side.
All right, so 1:19 remaining in the first half, 24-7. So Hayden Chanley takes that timeout. So now his team has 1:19, 2 timeouts. If you're David Crockett, you have to be aggressive here, I think, on this possession. You need some points, down by 17.
Exactly. I think what's going to happen here is starting with the kickoff here. Tennessee High once again wants to pin him in over here on this left-hand side of the field, deep. If he doesn't kick it into the end zone, and then like you said, Crockett, they're going to have to do the hurry-up 2-minute offense, no huddle, and plus they have 2 timeouts, but they got to move the chains, something they haven't done here in a while.
It all start with a good return here for David Crockett. They can set themselves up. Pioneers 1-1 in region play. Tennessee High is 0-2.
Might look for a wall over there. If it doesn't go into the end zone this time, Dunn might run it up the middle and then head to the right-hand side line to his home side of the field for a wall. We'll see what happens here.
That last drive for Tennessee High took almost 4.5 minutes off the clock, ended with that field goal. Dunn's going to catch it at the 1-yard line.
And there he goes.
And once again, really good coverage by Tennessee High. I mean, their kick coverage unit has been spectacular tonight.
Yeah, they're getting by the blocks. You can say nobody's blocking for them, but they're getting by those guys that's supposed to be blocking. Dunn can get by one guy, but he can't get by all of them. So they're pinned inside the 15-yard line.
So now at ball, they're going to mark it at the 11 with 1:12 left. 2 timeouts for the Pioneers.
Spreading out in the pass formation. They got trips to the wide side.
Dunn appears to be by himself at the top of the screen. They're going to throw it across the middle to the big tight end, Wynn. And he's going to be maybe a yard short of the first down. They're going to mark him at the 20, so the clock will continue to run. Pioneers will go on the ball quickly. 2nd and 1.
Flip-flop the formation that time.
All right, they're going to throw it again. They're throwing it to Wynn. He has the first down. He stays on his feet. And you're not going to be able to arm tackle a big Adrian Wynn.
No, he was able to spin away from him, get up the sideline, and get out of bounds to stop the clock. And it's all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Looks like we got a Tennessee High Viking down on the David Crockett sideline. Now he gets up. That's Peyton Fegans, number 22, a little shaken up for Tennessee High.
See if they send somebody in for him.
Yeah, his teammate tells him, the bell tells him to sit down.
Looks like he grabbed his right knee there a little bit, or it might have been his right ankle. Coach Holt going out on the field there. Both teams going to the sideline.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
I'm Heather Williams. Join me, Cole Johnson, and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com for Prep Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
Would you like to see your event on News 5?
We'd love to share what's going on in your community.
Just upload about a minute of footage at WCYB.com/chime-in and let us know who gets credit for the footage.
The Union Bears versus the Central Wise Warriors are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, October 13th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
All right, welcome back to the Stone Castle, the Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair, flying high above Bristol, Tennessee tonight. After that injury timeout, we're back to action here. Crockett going for the screen. Callahan has it. He's got some running room. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Another really good play there, the screen pass. You can see all four defensive linemen are back there with the quarterback. He dumps it off to Callahan. Callahan uses his speed, gets a block there, gets up for 10 yards, gets out of bounds.
So that stops the clock, 36 seconds. It's first down for the Pioneers at their own 40-yard line. They do have 2 timeouts. The clock, though, their enemy at 36 seconds. Whaley going to throw it quick out to LaMarcus Dunn. And they're going to have to call a timeout because he's short of the first down. And you see Coach Chanley running in there to stop the clock with 27 seconds left. That was a gain of 6.
It's a good pass. He just did a little hitch route in there. Whaley was able to get him the ball really quick there.
But with this little time left, ideally you would like that throw to be beyond the marker, so at least would stop the clock momentarily.
Yeah, and Tennessee High there, they got their safeties back deep there. We'll see it on the next play. They'll probably be even deeper. They're not going to let anybody behind them. You can catch it in front of us and we'll tackle you.
So David Crockett has 1 timeout remaining, 27 seconds. So I wonder what they go with here. Their passing game, when they have thrown, it's been short passes and a lot of yards after catch has been their best offense.
Yeah, breaking tackles, breaking tackles has been their best offense in the first half.
So they got a couple more plays here. If nothing else, maybe they can get it into field goal range and let Dawson Callahan try a long field goal.
He looked good in warm-ups tonight. You see, they got twins to both sides this time. No safety in the middle of the field. They walked the safety out. 6 guys in the box.
They're bringing some pressure up the middle. Throwing across the middle. That one incomplete. Dangerous throw.
Yeah, I think they was looking for Moppin there, coming in, doing a little square in route there.
So now it's 3rd down. Throwing that one off his back foot. Whaley did there. Almost that one could have been intercepted potentially. Bell got a hand on it.
I think they had 2 guys on wind that time over here on the left-hand side. They'd walk the safety over top. We'll see if they do the same thing. Yeah, they've done the same thing again. A linebacker in his face, safety over top of wind. They're not going to let him catch another one this half.
All right, Whaley, he's going to look. He's throwing it deep, looking for wind. Throws it about 4 yards over his head there, and Fegans, who's back in the game, was with him all the way.
Yeah, you can see this on the replay there. He got bumped to throw off the timing of the pattern. Then he did a little roll to the outside to get on upfield. Whaley just overthrew him that time.
Now it's 4th down. There's 15 seconds left. And if they don't get a first down here, Tennessee High will get the ball back at the David Crockett 42-yard line right here. So you got to be kind of careful. Go for it. But if they don't get it here, Tennessee High will get the ball back.
We're about to see us try to draw them off sides here on a 2 count.
Good call. They tried there.
And see a little set down route here. hitch pattern to get a first down. There it is.
Whaley, but he throws it low.
Maybe a little short. I don't believe he made it to the line.
10 seconds, and it is not a first down, so a turnover on downs. Tennessee High's offense will come back on the field. 10 seconds left. The ball is at the 49-yard line of David Crockett. So now you're Tennessee High. You got 2 timeouts. You go for some more here? Or do you be happy up 17 and go to the locker room?
No, they're going for some more. I'm going for some more right now. We're going to see another deep pass here, like we just saw when they threw the wind down the sideline right here. We'll see another one. Nope, they're going to take a knee. Looks like they're just going to take a snap and take a knee.
And Tennessee High, Jimmy Phipps will take a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. It's 24-7. Tennessee High on top of David Crockett. The Vikings up to an early lead. And Coach Holt is going to address his team quickly before heading to the locker room. And we will talk to Coach Holt here before we head the break here. But 24-7, what do you think he's telling his team right now before they head into the locker room?
Guys, we got the break coming on now. The senior night for the band down here. I don't think he's saying that, but he's saying, hey, you played great defense. We got to continue to do what we've done in the first half. Stay focused, stay focused.
All right, so Coach Holt will join us here. 24-7. Tennessee High, the Viking ground game has been on here. Then Phipps that had that nice touchdown pass to Harper Road. Defensively, other than that one play, he has to like how they've looked defensively other than that long touchdown pass.
Yeah, really lots out on the defense tonight for senior night. I know those seniors have to be proud of what they've done so far tonight on the football field.
Final home game of the season for Tennessee High, and things are looking good for the home team, up 24-7. Coach Holt about to put the headset on here. I'll grab a quick word with him. All right, Coach Holt, thank you for taking some time to join us here in the first half. Your ground game really working. What did you like from your offensive line and your running backs?
Hey, our O-line just moving bodies. That's what we ask them to do every week. The back see the hole, they're hitting it hard, run behind their pads, good square shoulders.
Yeah, Coach, going on the other side of the ball, you got to be really pleased with your defense tonight. They're playing lights out.
Yes, sir. You know, we had a little loaf on that long run right there. You know, if we'd have done that, there'd be a 0 on the board right there if we'd have really got after it right there. We're going to fix that. That's easy.
Yeah, he just missed a tackle over there on the sideline. Had good coverage on the play, but your linebackers in that defensive front, you know, they're going after them.
Yeah, we take pride in those guys up front right there. Viking defense is a big deal around here. We love it.
Coach, thank you for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Josh Holt, head coach of Tennessee High, and it is electric here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back for the Pals halftime report after this on Friday Night Rivals.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that.
Heather Williams. Join me, Cole Johnson, and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitySports.com for Prep Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on Fox 39 News at 10.
Welcome to the Pals Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Tennessee High on top of David Crockett, 24-7 at halftime. Time now for a message from our friends with ETSU Health.
Dr. Powers, you have a background not only in family medicine, but also in obstetrics. Can you share some about your specialty?
Sure. I went into family medicine really wanting to serve the underserved. That's what my husband and I felt was our calling in medicine. And then once I entered into family practice, I had excellent mentors in family medicine OB that were providing full scope OB care at our community hospital. So I think through that mentorship, I fell in love with it and then decided to pursue a fellowship after my 3 years of family medicine training.
And what was it about family medicine that led you in that direction to choose family medicine with obstetrics rather than becoming an OBGYN?
Sure. Well, I think at that point my path was pretty set on family medicine, but I've certainly, considered the field. But I think what I love most about maternity care is really, and women's care, is that walk through pregnancy, becoming an expert myself in that process, and then, of course, taking care of the babies afterward.
From a patient perspective, what do you see as the benefit of choosing ETSU Health Family Medicine?
Yeah, I think I've been very blessed to work at the Johnson City Family Medicine office and with ETSU. I think from the front desk and nurses who are very dedicated to excellent patient care and really genuine care of our patients, our interdisciplinary or interprofessional team is pretty impressive. We have behavioral health, pharmacists on staff, social work. We have nurses who help with complex care and transition of care out of the hospital.
Here's the U.S. Air Force fan cam enjoying some halftime snacks as Tennessee High on top of David Crockett 24-7. Time now to check in with the Tennessee High band's halftime performance. All right, that was the Tennessee High band. We'll be back on the Pals halftime report.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
So what is it that causes you to worry too much? Is it the sticker shock at the grocery store or at the gas pump? Now, you know what I'm talking about right there. could also be stress at work, stress at the house. Could be one thing or all in combination causing chronic stress, the kind that doesn't go away. I urge you to figure out what it is. Screen now at MHAET.com/screenings. You'll be glad you did.
I am not a failure. I am forgiven.
I am not defeated. I am victorious.
I'm not a sad story. I'm a success story.
I'm not worthless. I am an inspiration.
I am not an addict. I am a survivor.
If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction or alcoholism, call today.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report.
Welcome back. 24-7 Tennessee High leads David Crockett. Let's listen in again to the Tennessee High Band. All right, Tennessee High Band finishing up there. Time now for a message from the Tennessee Army National Guard.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
Each week we feature the Tennessee Army National Guard, our coin toss sponsors. With us this week, Staff Sergeant Taylor. Thank you for being with us. 16 years that you've been in the Guard, but there's still a lot of maybe confusion about exactly what the Guard is.
Absolutely.
So give us a good summation of that.
Sure. So in a nutshell, the National Guard is a component of the Army. What sets us apart is we are here in the local community. So we have a dual status of we can be called up for federal missions as well as support local, state issues as well. My experiences with the Guard, I've done both. 2010, I did a federal mission in Iraq, supportive Operation Iraqi Freedom. But more of my experience has been on the state side. We went to Washington, D.C. twice for inauguration security and civil unrest. We do the exact same training that the Army does. We have to follow the same regulations, policies, and procedures, but we're here home locally, and 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, and then once we're called upon, we do what we're asked of.
So when you go to a training like that, kind of describe that. What happens? You go out on a Friday, come back on...
Yeah, so minimum obligation would be 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, depending on the mission set of that particular unit. You may be off-site, such places like Catoosa, Georgia, or Tullahoma, Tennessee, doing things as weapons qualification or maybe advanced marksmanship kind of things. And then sometimes maybe you do a Friday through a Sunday, just depends on the unit. And it depends on the job. You know, if you're more of a combat arms kind of job, you're going to be in the field perfecting your craft, or if you're more of an admin role, you may be supporting units that are about to deploy.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A-game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Buy your new Lexus from Lexus of Kingsport.
A benefit of purchasing your vehicle with us is that we will come pick up your vehicle for you for service.
Even people that live in Johnson City, they said, you mean you'll come all the way to Johnson City to get our car? And we're like, absolutely.
Find your new Lexus at lexusofkingsport.com.
You're watching the Pals Halftime Report.
All right, welcome back here. Halftime, Tennessee High on top of David Crockett, 24-7. Time now to watch some highlights from the past week across the nation, and keep your eye on Science Hill Stephen Famoyan. He made the cut of the best of the best.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
3rd and 10. Terry to throw. Scans right. Directs traffic. Spins back. Middle of the field. Terry's still on his feet. He's wrapped up, throws it. It's caught at the 15-yard line, inside the 10.
On the boundary side, dragging across the middle, the reception to McCoy. He turns the corner. McCoy lowers the shoulder, breaks a tackle, in, touchdown.
Hanauer double pumps on 3rd and 11. Got him, man. How did he catch that? It wasn't. Oh my gosh.
Gonna use his legs, throw it to the end zone. That one is caught. Oh my goodness, Stephen Famoyan. Put that one on the highlight reel for sure.
On 1st down, has some time. Wants to put it up deep. He's got it. LeClaire. Touchdown, McCollum. Baker, clock moving. Rolls right. Baker throws it deep. Touchdown!
And he's going to roll out, throw into the... Oh, it's deep! He got the ball! He got the ball! The 2-point conversion is good! What a play!
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a few announcements. Badges looked pretty good this morning. Teachers, if you have students who do not have badges on it.
I'm just a connection between administration and the teachers, and make sure the administration have what they need and the teachers have what they need, and just do whatever I can to make the day run smoother. Do you have him? I have his badge. You want to send him down? All right, thank you. Bye. The thing that I hope that they take away the most is that I leave them with something that made their day better. Yep. I appreciate you being here today. All right. I hope they see this as a positive influence and somewhere that they can look back on and call it a little piece of home and enjoy their time here and have some Viking pride when they leave.
Thank you very much. Will you get it to her?
It's connections you make with people. It's the friendships that you will have for a lifetime. It's that familiar face when you're out in a grocery store and a kid says, "Hey, I know you. You're from high school."
Thanks for watching the Pals Halftime Report.
If you don't dispose of the unused or expired medication in your home, they might find a new one. Medication could end up stolen or simply misused. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back at the National Take Back Day, Saturday, October 28th. Visit one of 7 locations in Sullivan County. and help keep our communities safe and healthy.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pals.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pals, great food in a flash.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
All right, David Crockett trailing Tennessee High 24-7. Please be joined now by Hayden Chanley, head coach of the David Crockett Pioneers. Coach, what's the message to your team down 24-7 at halftime?
Yeah, we just got to go keep playing hard. You know, we got to compete and, see what happens.
Coach, I know you probably said something to the offensive line there. Whaley's able to complete the short passes there. He just needs a little more time to throw the ball.
Yeah, we've had some breakdowns in pass pro, but Jake's done a good job. You know, we've got some things that we really like offensively. We just have been off schedule a little bit, which we can't afford right now. But, effort hadn't been an issue. We just got to go execute a little bit better.
Yeah, go ahead. You got to be proud of your defense down there when you went to that 6-5 goal line look there and you kept them out of the end zone. They was forced to kick a field goal there. Like you was talking about the effort of your players.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a worse way to start the game for our defense. Got the ball inside the 5, but, gave up too many yards on those first few drives, but really liked the way we, stood our ground there on that last drive before the half. Now we got to go see if we can get a takeaway or stop and get the ball back to our offense.
All right, Coach, thank you for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, that's Hayden Chanley, head coach of the David Crockett Pioneers. Here's some first half highlights, and he touched on not a great start for David Crockett. They started the drive inside their own 5, have a couple of bobbled snaps, and then eventually there was a bad snap on a punt for David Crockett. They did have a couple completions early. They get 1 first down on this opening drive, but then this bad snap on the punt. Tennessee High starts at the 3-yard line. Donnie Thomas takes it in for a quick 7-0 lead.
Yeah, just bad luck for the Pioneers right there to start off with. Got pinned deep there on the kickoff, and then on offense, and then you can see Wynn going up the sideline there, catches it, make him miss a tackle, and takes it to the length of the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, Adrian Wynn goes 75 yards for David Crockett. That tied the game at 7, but then Tennessee High, they got that ground game going here. They ran for 142 yards in the first half, which I know you told me they ran for 500 yards each of the last 2 weeks. So if you look at it like that, David Crockett, held him to 142, but still they're going to churn the clock. They have multiple stable backs. Trent Dowdell scored to make it 14-7. And then Fegans for Tennessee High has been in the backfield a bunch tonight. Turner Elliott. And here's the touchdown pass to Barron Harkleroad from Jimmy Phipps. That made it 21-7.
And then you saw another fumble right there, and the pressure put on Whaley there when he's trying to scramble to throw the football.
Phipps late in the quarter, pushed out. And then he gets a big completion on 3rd and 11 to Harkleroad. Then we get a field goal from Thatcher Hutton to make it 24-7. The Pioneers tried to make something happen here late in the half, but they were not able to muster any points. And now as we join you live back here, you can see the halftime stats. Total yards 182 to 134. First downs Tennessee High 11-4. But also, if you take this graphic away, you show here the rain has started falling here. It's coming down pretty good as we're getting ready to kick things off for the second half. So we got one half of dry football in the first half, but you had the phone out looking at our News 5 radar and the app, and it was coming.
Yeah, News 5 showed us right there. We're getting the rain, and here it is. So we're going maybe here in the second half, hopefully we don't see too many fumbles. Slick ball there in the first half. Early there, maybe the turf was wet there where we had rain before the game, and it was causing a little mishap there with the center and quarterback exchange there in the shotgun, and on that first snap there they had on the punt.
There we are. So, thank you to our crew for putting some tents over us, for mainly more for the equipment than for us. I mean, we'd be more okay, but this equipment here cannot afford to be getting rain soaked. The fans from David Crockett, the few that made the trip here from the student section, sticking things out. And rain is coming down pretty good right now as we're getting ready to start the second half.
Yeah, you can see a lot of umbrellas on both sides of the stand.
AJ, appreciate him and the rest of the crew who will be out in the elements for this second half as long as the rain continues. Hopefully it won't be long. Now David Crockett will kick off here to start the second half. And you heard Coach Chanley say they need to get a stop, a turnover, something. Be critical to either hold them to no points on this drive or force a turnover.
Yeah, they need the ball back, and if they could get a turnover, that would be great on Tennessee High's side of the field there, so they'd have a short field to go in for a score, but at least make them punt.
All right, 24-7. We'll see if David Crockett has any tricks up their sleeve here at the kickoff or at some point in the second half. You would think Tennessee High would be on high alert for a squib kick, onside kick, something.
There it is. You called it.
Just a little too hard, though.
Yeah, out of bounds there. Wasn't able to get down there to jump on it, but it was perfect. Got outside the last guy blocking. The wide guy couldn't get to it. It's just a little fast there. Yeah, they almost pulled off an onside kick. But when you miss those onside kicks, you give the team excellent field position.
Kick out of bounds on the kicking team. 5 yards from the end of the kick. First down, Tennessee High.
All right, so great field position for Tennessee High. They're actually going to start this drive in David Crockett territory at the 48.
Yeah, and up in this game, you can look and see that they're probably going to go to the running attack, and here they come out with it, a T in the backfield.
So we'll see if a wet football makes any difference here with ball security. Donnie Thomas going outside. He's got a first down inside the 30, so a gain of 18, 19 yards for Donnie Thomas.
Yeah, the excellent block. I think that was designed to go off tackle there. And had an excellent block on the outside with the tight end right there in the lead halfback. You can see they sealed to the inside. Thomas able to turn on the speed and get up the sideline. They're all the way down to about the 28-yard line. Coach Holt couldn't ask for better things there from that T formation that time.
Coach Holt and the rest of the coaching staff for Tennessee High, they got the rain jackets on here for the second half. They're staying with the full house backfield. This time they're going to go the other way. It's Trent Dowdell. And he's going to go down for about a loss of one. Good job there by the defensive line to make him cut it back up the field.
Yeah, you can see all the defensive guys on the inside. Once the guy had contained on the outside, was made to cut up, and a lot of guys in on the gang tackle there, and he lost a couple yards. Maybe lost one. You can see Whaley, the quarterback linebacker, was in on that tackle, number 9.
I think that was Evan Brummett there who held the contain on the outside and made Dowdell turn it upfield.
Yeah, Brummett, that's an excellent job. Defensive end, that's what he gets paid to do.
No gain on that play. Now up the middle they're going to go, and again, this Crockett defense show a little bit of life here. Back-to-back, no gains for this Tennessee High ground game. That time it was Turner Elliott.
Looked like the quarterback reversed out that time and handed to the fullback with a halfback lead blocking over on the left-hand side, and no go that time. You can see coming up strong. Once again, that was Brummett there from his defensive end position.
Vikings bringing in 3 receivers here, so they're going to spread things out on 3rd and long.
That's what the Pioneers needed. They needed a stop right there, and they got it 2 plays in a row. This is one of the key 3rd downs right here. What can they do? Of course, I think in this field position right here, you'd have Tennessee High going for it on 4th down. Got to change the defense and spread things back out here. So they got 6 in the box right now.
Phipps going to throw it on 3rd and 11 under some pressure. Makes a throw incomplete. He was looking for Harkleroad, his favorite target so far in the evening.
Yeah, you can see Harkleroad there on the comeback. He got a flag in the backfield right there. I don't know if it's a block or a hold, but Harkleroad was a little comeback route right here. You can see the pass thrown to the outside
On the play, roughing the passer, number 9 on the defense. 15 yards to the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Oh, big blow to the Pioneers there. They did not need that. They got to stop there on 3rd down. It'd have been 4th and 10. Now they're giving them a first down.
That's on Jake Whaley. Coach Stanley wants an explanation on that roughing the passer. Instead of it being 4th and 11, now it's first down for Tennessee High inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So that penalty puts them inside the Toyota red zone. They're going back to that full house backfield on 1st and 10.
Looks like it's coming to the right side this time. And here it is.
That's Donnie Thomas. He's inside the 10. That ball almost, I think, might have come out there for half a second.
Yeah, Wynn was trying to grab it there. He's down, and so it's going to be 2nd down. Good run on the right side.
Take a look here in this replay. See if that ball all swirled out. I think it did there. He might already be down, but he recovered. Now they're changing personnel.
Yeah, got another package coming in. See it.
Looks like they're going to spread things out here.
Yep.
2nd down from the 9. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. They do that. Back to Dowdell, and he's in for the touchdown. Trent Dowdell, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Just excellent blocking up front there. You had Norton and Carpenter. You can see here in the replay, the quarterback just rides him up in there. Right straight up the middle he goes. Man, big hole opened up inside there. Yeah, Norton, guard, did excellent blocking. Campbell, the center there.
So that roughing the passer ends up leading to a touchdown for Tennessee High. It makes it 30-7. Thatcher Hutton had a busy night so far. His extra point is up and good. It's 31-7 Tennessee High over David Crockett. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, so maybe not everything gets better with age. But you know what does? Buying a Hyundai from Friendship. You name it, it's better. It's better quality, better designed, with better features and better safety ratings. Best yet, every car from Friendship comes with a lifetime warranty. Boom. So come buy better, then drive better at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City. Take off your savings at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City.
We're dealing. When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
All right, here's the roughing the passer penalty against Jake Whaley. You see number 9. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, it was one of those close calls. The official called it, and so that with that and what they did afterwards, they got 6-7 points on the board. So yeah, it was a tough break for the Pioneers there when they needed to stop.
Very diplomatic answer out of you. I like as a coach there.
Yeah, and great camera work there to able to pick that up from the sideline. If I'm the visiting team, Crockett, I'm upset with the call.
I think it depends what sideline you're on. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, what sideline you're on. Yeah, Tennessee High is happy because they ended up getting 7 points out of it.
31-7, 9:15 remaining in the third quarter, and we got a flag before that one is underway. The play clock was not down yet, so maybe offsides maybe against Tennessee High.
I didn't see what was happening there, but that was a good kick. It bounced
before the kick,
the end zone.
Encroachment on the kicking team. 5 yards, re-kick.
Before the kick.
So someone was a little too anxious there.
So we'll probably get a return here.
So they'll back him up to the 35.
Dunn's moved up to outside the 10-yard line.
(31-7) Tennessee High, their final home game of the regular season. This is their 7th game of the season and their 5th one at home, so they've had a lot of home games so far to start the season, but they will be the road Vikings the rest of the way. 3 straight road games to finish the season.
Yeah, they're enjoying tonight. Senior night on their home field with a little rain coming down.
So Hutton will kick it again, this time from the 35 after the penalty.
Been trying to go deep in this corner all night.
And it's in there again. This one is going to go out of bounds, though.
So that's a big break there for Crockett. Out of bounds. They're going to get it up there on the 40-yard line. 35-yard line. Maybe I'm
Kick
playing
went out of bounds on the kicking team. 5 yards from the 35. First down on the...
So that will be at the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Yep. All right, 31-7. So now if you're David Crockett, your first possession, you're down by 24.
I think it's sort of what I said there in the first half. You got to move the chains. You got to move the sticks some. The 2-minute offense was the best looking offense they've had all night. Besides that long pass to Wynn down the sideline, they were able to move the chains there and get a couple first downs. We'll see if they come back with that.
Does the ball make that
Makes it a little harder where the rain's falling, but you can see a stacked set up to the top of the field. I don't think they're going there, but they flip. They're very strong to the right-hand side. We can see if Callahan runs it that way, and he does.
Yeah, Callahan's going to go that way across the 42, 43-yard line, a gain of 3. That looked like Tennessee formation out there. 2 receivers all the way far. They're using every blade of grass on that field.
Yeah, getting the secondary over there out of the way, and then they flopped the tight end and the H-back over there. They get some extra blocking and ran off the right tackle and outside the end. Was able to pick up a couple tough yards. Good game tackling there by Tennessee High.
David Crockett 1-1 in region play. They lost the Musket Bowl to Daniel Boone. They beat Cobb County. They still have to play the 2 teams in first and second place, Morristown West, next week, and then they got Sevier County at the end of the regular season. That throw on second down looks like it is complete. Nice catch there for a gain of, we'll say gain of 6, to be 1 yard short of the first down. That was complete to Dylan Maupin.
Yeah, it's a good catch, like a little hitch pattern over there on that sideline. Well, he was able to get him the ball. So it's 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. They're going to stick in the shotgun with Whaley.
Linebacker looked like he was stepping up. He's coming.
And they're going to give it to Callahan up the middle. He's got the first down.
Yeah, right off that right side over there that time. He was able to get a push there by Laws, number 70. Looks like right behind the guard that time.
Pioneers get a first down as the rain continues to fall here. It rained a little bit. We got here about 4:15 or so. It was rained for about 15 minutes. Then it rained again around 6 o'clock for about 20 minutes. The whole first half, it was dry. Then as soon as we were getting ready to kick off here, the second half, it opened up.
Got 6 in the box this time, 5 wide.
Quick throw outside. That's high. And you wonder if that one maybe slipped out of his hand a little bit.
Yeah, you could see as soon as he threw the ball, Whaley was wiping his hands off on his pants there, then put his hands together. Yeah, I think the ball was wet, his hands were wet, got away from him. Yeah, got up there. Yeah, he's not pleased with himself on that. But the weather's not, it's pouring down the rain now. Got 4 wide this time with Callahan back in the backfield. Man coverage in the secondary, got a safety sitting back there helping out.
Running back in motion. Whaley's going to fake it. He's going to tuck it and run. Whaley has some room. He's got a first down inside the 35, down to the 33. That's a gain of 16 for Jake Whaley.
Excellent design play that time. Whaley had a good fake on that, and he's just a power runner. Once he gets the fake, turns it up, gets outside, lowers his shoulder, runs over top of the guy here. That's that linebacker mentality coming from the quarterback. Great play.
All right, the Pals first down for the Pioneers. This drive started at their own 40. Now they're inside the 35 of Tennessee High.
Got it spread out once again. Dunn gave a signal there to Whaley at quarterback. I don't know if they're throwing him the ball or not.
Whaley was looking for Adrian Wynn, but threw it at his shoestrings.
Yeah, it's just a little low there. Looked like they were just doing little sit-down routes all the way across the board. And Whaley, just pick your receiver there. It's one of those pre-snap reads. He was open out there on the outside, just couldn't get him the ball.
6:35 remaining in the third quarter.
Wynn's lined up at tight end over there on the right-hand side. We got double tights. Now they switched. So sort of like a little unbalanced line with the H-back over here on the left-hand side.
Callahan, he's going to lose some yards there. And once again, when Tennessee High has someone losing yardage on offense for the other team, it's Preston Fegans, his third tackle for loss tonight.
Yeah, he shot the gap there once again. You can see him going right behind the left guard over there. And coming up behind, Callahan was able to make the tackle from behind. Great play.
Dorian Suggs also in on the stop there for Tennessee High, but a nice game for Preston Fegans.
Yeah, that was a flip-flop of that play they ran a while ago, trying to run it to the wide side of the field.
3rd and 13. Certainly two-down territory for David Crockett where they're at. Pressure for the Vikings. Whaley throws that one and incomplete.
I think there was a mess up in the play that time. Looked like he was trying to run a bubble screen over there to the right-hand side. And for some reason or another, Dunn, the wideout, didn't get the message.
It Dunn looked like he was blocking right there. So 4th and 13. A lot of their pass has been that short passing game, but when it's 4th and 13, I mean, they're going to have to probably throw this one at least 10 to 12 yards down, and if they're going to try and make somebody miss here, but Whaley is going to have to throw it downfield on this one.
Yeah, you got two receivers there. Dunn over here on the left-hand side, got a defender up in his face there. Let's see if he can get by him. He did. He got by him. The ball was up in the air. Oh, he slipped out of his hands.
Yeah, Whaley.
Yep, that was the call. And we got a player down there, down to the end zone. I think he's got a cramp.
That's Donnie Thomas.
But yeah, I started to say, I believe it was Thomas.
All right, we'll take a timeout here. 31-7, Tennessee High over David Crockett.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes, weather, road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's capability to keep pushing on with a family of trucks built to outlast and outlive any adventure. Like the powerful new Tundra, the most capable Tundra ever, with towing up to 12,000 pounds and the best resale value in its class. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pals.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pals, great food in a flash.
All right, welcome back to Tennessee High. Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game, and got to give a shout out to all the fans who are sticking things out here tonight, especially here in the second half, and our crew out in the elements. They were in the elements setting up our equipment, and now they're in it as the third quarter is a little more than halfway over.
Yeah, this is umbrella night. Raincoats, umbrellas, trash bags, whatever you got, trying to stay dry in the stands.
Tennessee High's offense back on the field for their second possession of the second half. They scored a touchdown on the first one, and we're going to get a run. That is Bell on first down, and he has a nice gain of about 5.
Running hard off the right-hand side that time. Keeping those legs a-pumping. Getting some blocking over there out of Fegans and Suggs.
With these conditions, with this 24-point lead, I'd be very surprised if the Vikings throw the ball much. Steve Honaker there, our red hat tonight with the umbrella.
Yeah, I can't believe he's got an umbrella there. He's usually out there on the field with no umbrella. Once in a while, you'll see him throw a yellow flag.
All right, second and 5.
I think he was shaking his head on that one.
Bell with a first down.
Another good run off that right-hand side there that time. I think they found something here. 2 plays in a row. Right guard Suggs and right tackle Fegans, both of them getting good blocks there.
Bell, Dowdell, Elliott, and the 3-headed monster. Also, you throw in Donnie Thomas had a few carries as well, and then Phipps can keep it. So there's 5 guys right there. All can carry that. You stay fresh that way. The defense can't key on one person. And Coach Hull said it takes a little pressure off everybody. There's not that one guy that they expect to carry the ball 28 to 30 times a game.
7 guys in the box that time, and he was still able to get up there and get a few yards up the middle. Another hard run.
So Bell, again, he has all those carries. Now he comes out, and Turner Elliott comes in. And I think the rain is coming down the hardest it has all night.
Yeah, probably the hardest since the game started. And right here, like he was talking about, I think we're just going to see a run. Spread them out and run the ball. But that time the Pioneers had 7 guys in the box. They're playing man coverage on the outside. Safeties walked out of the middle of the field.
And a man in motion, that's Harkle Road. And they're going to hand it off to Elliott.
Elliott made a good cut. He would have been stopped over here on this right-hand side. Good defense, and he was able to cut back to the left side there and get a couple positive yards out of it. You can see that man coverage, they're right back on the ball again.
Yeah, Tennessee High is going hurry up here on 3rd and inches. Back to Elliott. He's got the first down across the 40 down to the 37. That's a Powell's first down for Tennessee High as we're approaching 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was a quick play, quick count, and he was able to pick up 4 yards. More important than that, a first down.
So Josh Bell started this drive in the backfield, got the first couple carries. Now Turner Elliott had the last 3 carries.
Yeah, that's a luxury on offense when you have backs like that can carry the ball. Every who's in there is getting good blocking up front and running hard.
All right, we got another run on first down, and Tennessee High will be just fine with.
Yeah, you can see it. Elliott up again there, right straight up the middle on the right-hand side. I think it's right guard and the center there that time doing a good job blocking. He's able to pick up positive yardage there once again. It's going to bring it up 2nd and 4.
Coach Holt has to be pleased with how the offensive line has played all night, but especially on this drive when the conditions like this, the defense knows you're going to run it. Donnie Thomas going to give it to him here, let the speed take through, and Donnie Thomas is into the end zone for the touchdown for 31 yards, and I think he might be the fastest player on the team.
I think he's the fastest guy on the field right now. This is the way you draw the play up. Everyone got their blocks. The wide outs, we got a flag up there at about the 11 or 12 yard line, looks like. Didn't see that.
Yeah, that
probably going to bring it back.
During the run, holding number 15 on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. After a mark off, it will be first down, Vikings.
All right, so that touchdown off the board with a holding penalty around the 12-yard line.
They still get their first down, so that's important for the offense. Wipe the touchdown off the board.
That would have been the second one for Donnie Thomas.
Yeah, you could see his speed. Once he turns up the field there, he's gone. Probably the way that seam opened up out there from the outside there. Had a little hole there, couldn't get to make the tackle. The Pioneers need to come up big here, stop them here before they get into the end zone.
They're going to go up the middle here to Dowdell, and he's going to get that penalty yardage back. And then some. Looks like he has a first down for Trent Dowdell.
Yeah, he hit it up in there hard. I know you heard this before tonight, but the left guard there, Norton, center Campbell, you can see him coming down the field there, and right guard Suggs. They're just straight at the middle of the defense, able to pick up another first down.
Inside the Toyota red zone, you have Mason Campbell, 51. He was just looking for somebody to block. He couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, and the officials right there just threw out a towel. You can see the balls just laying out there, and it's raining on it right now. I don't know how the center's going to hold on to this thing to snap, because that ball has to be soaked.
Vikings 1st and 10 from the 11. And Phipps is going to keep it. Jimmy Phipps inside the 5. And they're going to say he is down at the 2. Well, one official says down, the other one says touchdown. So they got to...
Yeah, it's going to get him for stepping out of bounds, I believe is what they're saying.
Yeah, one official went mark him and say he's down at the 2-yard line. So Phipps, that's a gain of 9 down to the 2.
Yeah, you can see that he made he stepped out of bounds. Excellent camera work there.
Yeah, good call by the official right there.
Right on top of it.
2nd down from the 2. They can get a 1st down at the 1 and 6 points.
Little action there with that fake there, was able to keep it and get around the corner there. That's what happens when you hand it off all the way down the field.
All right, Bell is in at the backfield next to Phipps. And Bell's going to run it. He's going to try and take it out wide, then cut it in. And Josh Bell in for the touchdown.
Really good run by Bell right there. It was going to be a foot race to the outside that time with him and Story coming up from the secondary there. And he just planted his outside foot, you can see here, and cuts up and got 6 more on the board.
That makes it 37-7 Tennessee High. And with a 30-point margin, we will have a running clock. It's 30 points in the second half in the state of Tennessee. Extra point is up, and it is no good. So we'll take a quick timeout here. Vikings on top, 37-7.
Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
From David Crockett volleyball, Sophia Gouge. Sophia was the team MVP in her junior season. In the classroom, she's in the top 10% of her class with a 4.179 GPA. Sophia says she lives for something bigger than just herself, which for her is her faith, family, and community.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
All right, welcome back. Just a reminder again, we will be showing all 9 state championship games in Tennessee. The Blue Cross Bowl on the Tri-City CW, November 30th to December the 2nd. 3 games over 3 days. December 1st, December 2nd will be our teams, anybody that makes it. Division I schools, of course, you would think Greenville, Elizabethton have a good chance in 4A, one of them possibly being there. Maybe a South Green or Hampton in 2A. There's Hampton played 2 years ago in the state championship game. So other than that, we haven't had, I've been here 14 years covering high school football. No one from 5A or 6A from up here has made it to the state championship game. And here's a replay, that Josh Bell touchdown to make it 37-7. Again, we will have a running clock while the margin is 30 points. And Pioneers will let that one go. So the clock will run now underneath a minute.
Another excellent kick into the end zone. Pioneers taking it on the 20. I think the rain might have let up a little bit, but it's still coming down. And you know what was great about that drive for Tennessee High? Even in the rain, in a shotgun formation, you didn't have a bad snap. And so we'll see what happens here with the Pioneers with it still raining, and you can see the balls laying out there getting wet.
This will likely be the final play of the third quarter. Gonna throw it.
Little hitch route over there on the right-hand side. He was able to pick up 5 yards. Well, he was able to complete the pass to the twin man.
Yeah, Zeke Sloan with the reception, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. Tennessee High up 37-7 over David Crockett. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim higher, man.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during Fox 39 News at 10. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, Citizens Bank, and Pals. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
All right, the U.S. Air Force fan cam, some Hardy fans sticking it out through the rain here tonight. It's all Vikings on top 37-7 on senior night for Tennessee High. First play of the fourth quarter, a completed pass for David Crockett.
Look like a little screen pass out there. The linemen were moving this way, but Tennessee High got up there to make the tackle pretty fast, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Dylan Maupin with the catch. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Pioneers.
Yeah, Maupin almost was able to get over the line for a first down. Tennessee High has basically played the same defense all night. 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers on the inside. You can see the linebacker sitting there reading.
Whaley's got a carry. He's got the first down, breaks it outside across the 40, then he gets hit. One of our crew members gets taken out as well. Hopefully he's okay. There's going to be a personal foul for a late hit against the Vikings.
Yeah, he was way out of bounds that time. They gave him just a little push, but he was off balance and fell down. I don't think it was anything vicious, but it was an excellent run by Whaley that time to hit it up in there and get outside, turn up the sideline, picked up a big first down, plus they're going to add
15 yards from the end of the run, result enforcement. It is a first.
Can't get much closer than that there for everything. All right, we good job.
Got a thumbs up down there. That's what you call up close and personal.
Yes, 37-7. So David Crockett now at the Tennessee High 41-yard line. Now, if David Crockett were to score here, the running clock would stop. If it's less than 30 points, it would go back to regular clock rules.
So they got them spread out again. Trips to the wide side of the field.
Whaley going to throw it out on the swing pass.
Callahan caught the ball, but there's not much there. Was able to get a couple positive yards.
Yeah, give him a gain of 2 maybe there.
And man coverage over on the outside there, the trip side, so a couple of those guys were able to get off a block and get up there to get in on the tackle, and you can see coming from the inside some linemen too.
Second down for the Pioneers.
Flip-flop the formation, got the trips to the wide side this time.
Whaley, quick throw, looking for Wynn, the tight end, incomplete.
I don't know if it hit his hand or if the defensive guy touched the ball right before he had a chance to catch it. It was one of those little quick sit-down routes there with a hitch pattern. Right here it is. Catch and throw. How fast can you get rid of the ball? I can get down the field 5 yards. It's 3rd and management. They can manage this to get a first down, but they need 6 yards. They've been coming up a little short on this. You can see nobody's, now they're switching on the defense there. Got a man in motion.
Whaley's under pressure, just gets it off on the screen pass. Nice play. Looks like they're going to be a yard short of the first down. Sloan with the catch. Looks like he's injured.
Yeah, it went down trying to talk to him there a little bit. It's going to be just a little short, 4th down.
We'll take a timeout while they look at Sloan here in the 4th quarter.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
This is the all-new Grand Highlander.
Toyota took the best-selling Highlander and made it bigger, more powerful, and more fuel efficient.
With your choice of 3 different powertrains, including the 362-horsepower Hybrid Max.
The interior design is so tech-focused, I'm in total control.
And you gotta love the 12.3-inch touchscreen.
The big news is right back here with over 20 cubic feet of cargo space.
Behind a full-size third row.
Step up to something grand.
Toyota, let's go places.
All right, welcome back here. Sloan makes a nice catch here and came up with a yard short. We'll show you the replay here, what happened. And kind of falls on the football a little bit there.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. He fell on the football, got the wind knocked out of him. He's up and on the sideline.
So 4th and 1 for the Pioneers.
You can see they've got the unbalanced line over to the left-hand side, 2 backs that away. They're running hard. Good blocking on that left-hand side. They was able to cave the defense down on the inside, kick out.
Callahan, yeah, gets the 1st down.
Ran hard up there, moved the chains. Yeah, Crockett needed that bad. This is their best drive of the night on the 29-yard line. Mixing it up with the run and the pass.
Approaching 8 minutes left. Looks like the rain has slowed down quite a bit. Might have even stopped altogether right now. Pioneers looking for something positive here. Whaley, quick throw, incomplete pass.
Yeah, the defensive man got there about the time the football got there that time. Coming up out of the secondary, number 23, I believe it was. Is that who it was?
Yeah, Owen Stallcup. Second and 10 for the Pioneers from the 29-yard line. Callahan's going to get the carry. He's going to push it down to about the 26 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, you can see this time 2 linemen pulled outside, cut up field. We got a fly again. We got a helmet that came off. Let's see what's going to happen here. It was a good run there. He picked up positive yardage. Let's see what happened here. Big 77, I think is that Teaser?
Yeah, Isaiah Tizer, I believe. There. Yeah, lost his helmet.
After the play, personal foul, 61 on the defense, half the distance. Resulting enforcement is a 1st down.
So personal foul against Tennessee High after the play. You see a little shove right there.
Yeah, Suggs comes out of the game and Bobble goes in the game. The defense there. Moved it down inside the 15-yard line.
Pioneers 1st down at the 13. Tizer's helmet came off, so he has to leave for a play. Callahan churning those legs close to the 10.
The official on this side's got it spotted on the 9. I think the official on the other side, like you said, is a 10-yard line. He's walking up there close. See what they do now. He's backing up to the 9.
And a Tennessee High player lose their helmet on that one. So they are going to mark it at the 11.
Yeah, this Bible, he just went into the game for Suggs there once he got the personal foul.
Under 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Second half's been all Tennessee High. They led 24-7 at halftime. And we're going to get a timeout from David Crockett. Yeah, we'll take a timeout here on Friday Night Rivals.
10%. Big deal, right? What's 10%? I'll tell you what it is. 10% is that vacation you've been needing, or that anniversary gift she deserved. It's a new roof. It's a new couch. It's that thing that you're about to need. The other guys will tell you 10% is no big deal, but Friendship thinks it is. And that's why we're giving it to you. 10% off right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol. Because it's a big deal. Get 10% off MSRP with Jeep Adventure Days right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol.
We're dealing.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pals.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pals, great food in a flash.
See over there.
All right, welcome back to the Stone Castle. All Tennessee High up 37-7, and as quickly as the rain stopped, it has started again here. So it was a very brief intermission from the rain here in the second half, and Pioneers back with a 2nd and 7 after a timeout. Whaley under pressure. He throws it into heavy traffic, incomplete. Looking for Sloan.
Yeah, Sloan came from the other side of the field, trying to get open over here on this side. They had man coverage on this side, and then the linebackers followed him across and was all over top of him, and they arrived when the ball got there. It was just a little high.
3rd down. Under 5 minutes to go in this one.
Sloan is the H-back this time. Went to him a couple times. You got Wynn at the top of the screen, I believe, out there all by himself. He's going to the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, Whaley's looking for Wynn. He throws it up, and that one is incomplete.
Looked like it might have been just a little short. I think they was looking for that jump ball to take advantage of his height.
Yeah, 6'7". He is the only touchdown of the game for David Crockett. Stallcup does a good job holding his ground there.
Yeah, stayed right with him, right up against him. You have to push me off the jump.
All right, 4th down.
Big play here. Big play for both teams. Crockett needs this bad here. They want to get in the end zone one more time.
Whaley across the middle. That one is knocked away.
Yeah, I think that ball was touched that time.
All right, time now for our Toyota drive of the game as the Vikings force a turnover on downs. We're going to go back to the first half for this one. Tennessee High was running it, and Coach, you even said at one point they're going to throw the ball here eventually after they ran it about 7-8 times in a row.
Yeah, they did a little great play action there. Was able to hit the wide out doing a post pattern. You can see him coming across right there. Yeah, touchdown. Great drive there, Toyota. Drive of the game.
That made it 21-7. Now it's 37-7 with 3 minutes left. So Tennessee High, they're going to improve to 4-3 on the season. More importantly, get their first region win of the year after losing earlier in the season to Morristown West and Sevier County. Got a gain of 8 on first down. So what's that going to do is Tennessee High now will be tied with Crockett for 4th place in the region. Of course, they will have the tiebreaker since they just beat them. But Tennessee High, they go to Cock County next week, who is winless. They're in last place. So if Tennessee High can take care of business next week, that would even their record at 2-2, and that would also clinch a playoff spot if they can win next week at Cock County. Then they finish the season after a non-region game against West Ridge. Their last game is at Daniel Boone. So that will be a very big game as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're going to be talking about not having a letdown after this game.
That'll be a long road trip next week. Cock County is not right around the corner. Now for David Crockett, they have to go on the road next week to Morristown West, who is currently in 2nd place in the region. They're going to be about a fumble. The ball is out there, but Tennessee High falls back on it, be a yard shy for the first down. And David Crockett has a brutal 3-game stretch to close the regular season, as you see the region standings here. But Crockett, they play at Morristown West. Then they host Dobbins-Bennett in a non-region game. Then they host Sevier County on their last game. So just a brutal October schedule for the Pioneers.
Doesn't get any easier after tonight.
I do like it flat. You ever do baseball?
And we will be in Wise County next week at Wise Central as the Warriors host Union. Be a battle of Wise County, be the third straight year we've broadcast this game, and the home team has won each of the previous 2 meetings. Phipps is going to run in here, gets the first down, and he's holding on to that football with both hands.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball after that last one come out. It's raining a little harder now, I believe.
We're under a minute to go in the game here.
Nope. I think we're going to run one more play here and take a knee. Maybe putting in some guys here, taking some seniors out.
Oh, the play clock is still at 23. They can just, they could take a knee here on this play, and that would be it. It's under 40 seconds, so David Crockett will fall to 3-4. Tennessee High improving to 4-3. The Vikings will take the best play in football, right?
Yeah, that's right. The victory snap. Take a knee.
And that'll be the final play of the ball game. So it'll be Tennessee High victorious on senior night 37-7 over David Crockett. We'll take a timeout and come back, and we'll talk to a happy bunch of Vikings on Friday Night Rivals.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Would you like to see your event on Fox 39 News at 10?
We'd love to see what's going on in your community.
Simply shoot some video on your phone.
Be sure to hold it horizontally, not up and down.
Just upload about a minute of footage at WCYB.com/chime-in.
Feel free to send more than one video for the same event. Please be sure to include the who, what, where, when, and why of what's happening.
And let us know who gets credit for the footage.
All right, welcome back. Wet Josh Holt joining us now, head coach of Tennessee High. And Coach, we talked on Monday. You said the last couple of weeks you guys stacked great practices together. It paid off on Friday. Did that happen again this week?
Yes, sir, it sure did. We had a great week of practice. Every single day they worked hard. They came out. We kind of incentivized a little bit with the black jerseys tonight, so they worked their tails off for us.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be pleased tonight where your offense moved the ball, able to run the ball in this wet weather with great snaps from your center to your quarterback in the shotgun.
Yes, sir. You know, that's something we practiced. We had a wet ball practice before the game today because we kind of saw this coming. Those guys do a great job. Ball security, it's the little things that get you there. It's being disciplined and simple.
Yeah, your defense, too, played lights out again in the second half, just like they did in the first half.
Yes, sir, and that's what we told them. Just, keep your shoulder square, fit your gap, and make sure we get those guys on the ground. They did a great job.
This is your first region win. How important was this for you? Keeps you guys in the hunt for the playoffs.
Hey, just like I told you the other day, we just got to keep stacking. We stack good practice. I guarantee we'll stack good wins.
All right, Coach, give that trophy to the team. Enjoy this win. Congratulations.
Here you go, Jimmy.
All right, Tennessee High, they are stacking wins. Their coach they're now 4-3. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for all they do for us. Toyota, ETSU Health, Pals, Food City, Mountain Area Ford Dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, the Air Force, Jersey Mike's, Eddie's Trophies. Thank you all at home for watching our fantastic crew in the elements tonight. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. For Coach, I'm Casey. We'll see you next week at Central.